Thank you for joining me. Excuse me, something wrong with my throat. Uh, so, here to help the Muslims see for themselves and decide. Again, on this Quran ayat, on the Quran, and now this Quran ayat, Surah Hijr ayat. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. I can see it. Surah Hijr. So, what would you say Allah put in the hearts of these criminals? And they're criminals because they did something wrong, like they killed someone or they mocked the messenger, they disbelieved, right? No, people can outstrip the term for its destruction, nor can it delay. Uh, and they say, O you upon whom the message has been sent down, indeed you are mad. Now they see this is not the companion, so what does Allah say? Sometimes it's the companions of Prophet Muhammad saying, you are mad or you are possessed by a jinn. Here it's they saying, those who do not believe in this revelation, saying, you are mad. And what kind of madness is this? Mental or jinnati? Majnoon, this is mental illness. Here, excuse me, I apologize for this. Why do you not bring us the angels if you should be among the truthful? So they're asking for angels to come down. Not a bad, you know, request. However, Allah tells us, we do not send down, well, He's telling them also, we do not send down the angels except with truth. So, is He the truth? And they, the disbelievers, would not be reprieved. So, where are the angels? Angels should come with the messenger. Yet Allah, this is, sorry, excuse me. We do not send down the angels except with truth, right? Except bil haqqi. So yes, since Allah is saying, we send down the angels with truth. So if this is the truth, please send down the angels. It's fair and square, right? They're asking. And the answer Allah gives them is unreasonable. If they came to the ungodly, behold, no respite would they have. Okay. So even now, when the angels would not come, no respite would they have, the disbelievers, right? Even then, send it down. For God's sakes, all these disbelievers are going to hell. They're even called criminals. Indeed, it is we who send down the message. Allah doesn't have to repeat this. He has to provide evidence since He said, we send down the angels with truth. So this means this is not the truth then. And how He dodges them. Yet, He does admit that angels are sent down with the truth. He should say, we have sent this messenger, and so, and the revelation. When we require to send the angels with truth, we would send down the angels with truth. But He doesn't say that. Oh God, so really, my mind couldn't accept this, right? This kind of answer. Indeed, it is we. So now He's saying, indeed, it is we who send down the message. And indeed, we will be its guardian. Right, so Hafizun. Now, yet Allah says that if this prophet or the messenger were to make up things against us, about us, in our name, in my name, I would take him by the right hand and cut off his aorta. So it's not enough saying this. Indeed, it is we who send down the message, and we are its guardian, even because this messenger, there is a possibility of this messenger to make things up in Allah's name. The other ayat, right, which is there. So this kind of answer to them is not acceptable. And we had certainly sent before you among the sects of the former peoples. So here there was sects, there was Shia, right? Sects, religions, or what? Yet this is what Allah says. And Allah says against the sects also. Surah 6, I 65. And no messenger would come to them except that they ridiculed him. Okay, okay, but send the, send the, like, okay, you've sent a new messenger. Now please send the angels, since you sent the angels on truth. And you've even said that there is a possibility by saying that if he were to put fabricate things in our name, we would take his right hand and cut off his aorta. Mocked him. Okay, so this, and then we go to this ayat now. Come to the Surah 15, ayat 12. Thus do we insert into the hearts of the criminals. What do you insert? Disbelief? Okay, the next ayat is also a continuation of the previous ayat, ayat 12. They will not believe in it. Okay, so the disbelief has been inserted into their hearts, right? And why are they criminals? Because they disbelieve and they mocked at the messenger. So could it be that Allah has also put this mocking thing in them with the disbelief? Because this 11th is, but never came a messenger to them, but they mocked him. Thus. So it's the previous ayat is also a continuation of this ayat, right? This ayat is a continuation of the previous ayat and the next ayat. So yes, from the next ayat, disbelief has been inserted in them because they disbelieved. Because, oh, so a lot to say about this. Let me just gather myself and my thoughts. Thus to be inserted. Okay, I said that even the mocking and the last in my previous live stream, the mocking and the disbelief is inserted into the hearts of the criminals. What kind of criminals are they? Do they kill like you would, or just because they change their religion or have freedom of religion or criticize a religion? And now we've seen that he didn't come up to uh, really giving evidence to the Jews and the Christians, which confirms what is in their scriptures. This revelation actually doesn't confirm everything which is in that scripture. Okay, this also, so see, criminals, now Allah calls them criminals, the disbelievers. And they mocked at him, yet Allah doesn't, let's just say, if you say it's only denial, disbelief that Allah has inserted in the hearts, yet Allah doesn't take action, right? Never came a messenger to them, but they mocked him. Maybe Allah later on sent a punishment on them. Yeah, all the disbelievers or even the polytheists were told Allah sent punishments on them. Just because they were polytheists, worshippers of idols and other taking associators, polytheists, like they could be worshippers of idols or taking associating partners with Allah, or things like that, ascribing something to Allah. So all that failed. I saw that and I showed it here. It fails, right? He should not have punished them. Like the reasons Allah gives. Now, never came a messenger to them, but they mocked him. Thus do we insert it into the hearts of the criminals. So, and they will not believe in it. Now, think about it, right? You may think I am being unreasonable here. They asked for angels. Allah gave them a wrong reason. Like the reason Allah gave them, that's why He said, they would say, yes, send down an angel or angels also, right, with them. We don't send down angels, but with truth. Angels should have been sent down then. The answer Allah gives does not go with what, it goes with what they're asking. But then Allah says, like, they are wrong. You're wrong in asking that. What? Is this a true Allah, for God's sake? So many things insulting. It's terrible. And the people of Muslims, I hope there's someone about my health condition. I don't like to fight against, like, I don't know, they've given me this feeling, okay? But on this, Muslims, you have no right to harass us sexually, also other ways, and penalty, give us punishments on blasphemy also, apostasy also. I showed you the wives, Prophet Muhammad's wives' case in Quran ayahs. They would be set free handsomely, and that means they would leave this religion. Now here, about blasphemy, see, mocking them, and Allah gives them respite. Moreover, He has put disbelief in them, so they would mock at Him. I think even both, we could consider possibility of both the disbelief and the mocking, right? Criminals has been put in their hearts, and they're called criminals just because they disbelieved. But you see, Allah didn't give them the proper, you see this? It failed right here when they were asking, can you please send angels? Because, revelations can be sent, um, a false prophet, revelations, inspirations can be sent by the shaitan. In the Quran, I showed you a long time ago. Which ayahs? I think it's in Surah Anam, right? The ayahs, Yuhi, like the shaitan inspires his friends, or inspiration is from that Yuhi, which is inspiration. It could be also revelation, through revelation coming. So this. However, the two things here that I need to clarify also. But before that, I needed to go, you know, show you other things about this on the Quran eyes, right? Like where it fails, where Allah fails, and all this. And now we come to this, where it is confusing. Like you may think, yeah, we do insert it what it doesn't. You see, it's not like how the other translators have put disbelief, because they continue with 13th ayat of this surah, the next ayat, right? They will not believe in it. But they mocked the messengers, and never came a messenger to them, but they mocked him. Okay, there's a period, full stop there. But you see, it starts with thus. Thus we let it enter. So we let what enter? Thus. قَذَلِقَ. Thus. We let it enter. So they may mock. So the disbelief that Allah allowed to enter, let's say, let's go with you. The disbelief only that Allah allowed to enter into the hearts, right? But it doesn't say disbelief here. So it could mean two things: disbelief and mockery. Allah, remember that ayat? Allah chooses enemies against the messengers, right? He chooses. Allah chooses. So that also to be considered. Thus, we let it enter, so the disbelief has entered and the mockery also has entered into the hearts of the criminals. So they because they are disbelievers and they're not criminals. Okay, they're mocking a prophet or a messenger of Allah. That does not make them a criminal. Neither does disbelief in this false religion should make them a criminal. And even if this was a true religion, disbelief in it would not make them a criminal just for disbelief, right? In it. To other, so this is how Allah has brainwashed, conditioned the believers in thinking that disbelief, just disbelief is a crime. So just disbelief is a crime. And then he puts about mockery too. And yet, right now, here, he doesn't take any action. Sometimes he gives respite. To Shaitan, he's given respite until human beings, believers are alive. The whole world is here. The earth is here, world is here, human life is here. All right? So much respite to do crazy, to lead astray people, believers, or even disbelievers, not allow them to come into this religion. So that tragedy is there. Now he says he's put disbelief into the hearts of the criminals. Okay, he doesn't say disbelief though. Kadhalika naslakuhu, we let it enter in fi qulubi al mujrimeen. Is there any disbelief here? So see how he confuses you, right? It could be mockery. It could be this kind of behavior, like mocking the messengers, and also due to, yes, the next ayat. If we take the next ayat, it would be that for this ayat, let disbelief enter into the hearts of the sinners, criminals actually, they're not, yeah, criminals, right? And there are some English translation, oh, Yusuf Ali, sinners. So, disbelief, and I think this trade of mocking also, Allah has put in their hearts, both. Do you see it? It's not just disbelief into the hearts of the disbelievers. No. Here it doesn't say disbelief. So you see how Allah can confuse you and brainwash you. This also showing you, like in Surah Anam ayat 65, he said, or 64. Oh God, not 65. Excuse me, this kind of, the Muslims, Shias, Suhail Ali coming here, this is not right. I don't like this YouTube that I can't check properly whether he's a Shia or Indian coming here and saying I'm Indian with the flag last time. And then, it's okay. It's enough. You just put I'm an Indian and you're showing the flag also. You're using the flag. What is this? So the point was that I can't tell, right? And it's very like I want Haq. So last time Hanif Khan came, brother, was telling me that this guy. I even asked Suhail Ali to give me the. He also came and spoke to me. Very bold man, very very bold man, uh, rudely bold and lying through his teeth. So he's not a Shia, although he told me he's a Shia Muslim. He keeps saying that he's not a Shia Muslim because he couldn't say the Shia Shahada. You know what the Shahada is, and he's asking me for no. You answer my questions. No, first you told me you're a Shia Muslim. You answer my question. Then, so this kind of a thing, like people doing all sorts of things here, applying all sorts of tactics. I'm not a mischief maker. I'm not corrupted. I'm just after the truth, seeker and truth teller, to expose not only truth seeking but truth telling. And these people come here and they should be put in jail or something reformatory. Some we should have a terrible this what have we created? Even in Islam, not only the secular system, that people who can work properly, they could be narcissists and trample upon these poor hearts like empaths and all. I wasn't an empath, and after having separated from my teacher, felt a lot of pain. I could have become an empath, but I was a sympathizer and I cared for people. Okay, I wouldn't want to hurt anyone. And now these Muslims, left, right, and center, what are they doing here? Please, there's so much evidence. I mean, forget the abroad. I mean, don't consider. I don't want to consider what they're doing in France, Europe, America, UK, what they've done, and killing the Jews, anti Semitism. This is terrible. Sorry, I forgot. Gotta put the heater off. Also, please consider my health and allowing Sohail. Hanif Khan, brother, you deserve a reward for this, saving my life. That, it means a lot to me. And in this condition, sorry, I can only wish the best for you, the most beautiful life, but I feel it's not enough. I'll take my device with me, although it might make a sound, and I apologize for the sound it makes as I move, and the screen also going the other way, turning. Uh, just had to put the heater off. So please, for blasphemy, also see how he's made you take action. The countries, oh sorry, the Muslim countries, I'm still moving, and so the screen is moving. I apologize. Going to set it to mobile. No, immobile. I like set it. Make it sit here. Okay. I'm. What else can I say? So see, just wondering, Indians coming here. I supported the ex-Muslims, the Sahel ex-Muslim. I was there, and his state. How can he support me? Think of my health, right? Also, that I thought about it later. Like you come here, I appreciated it, and all this, but later on, I thought, like you have no, like okay, your Sahil isn't even. I don't know. I think the last time I found out was that he left. He's become a Muslim. Sahil ex-Muslim. If you meant Sail, Sahil, right? Another thing is, I'm helping Zafar heretic in the sense that now I'm doing, because I'm helping the Shias. It's not that I don't support Zafar heretic or anything of that sort. It's just that I've unsubscribed. There are a lot of you Hindus and all Indians and others who have subscribed, ex-Muslims. But isn't it this way enough that I'm supporting with my health bad and terrible deteriorating? Please think about my health. Don't put it on me like that. And Sahil ex-Muslim channel is gone. Uh, he's become a Muslim due to his mother's request. His mother was not feeling well the last time I heard about him. And also, Zafar Heritage, I have my own channel and I have due to my health and all, I can't cover a lot of people and go to ex-Muslim channels. And when I had to, I did. And there are people who need their story to come out, ex-Muslims. I really appreciate Zafar ex-Muslims' help, Zafar Heretics' help for them. But my thing is different, and I don't think I'm good at interviews. Although he's requested people, ex-Muslims, to send their stories to him, I don't think I'm good at interviews or things like that. So I didn't go for the interview. I thought let the others, ex-Muslims, maybe someone else, and he's got so many. He must be getting, because ex-Muslims have been on the increase. So I have my channel and I have this particular thing of helping the Shias and all this, and also my health problems. So consider me my health problem. Also, this I needed to say, but I couldn't say at that time. Indian, a warrior, angel. I said you're an angel and all this. Okay, please, no one's helping me with my health. I need to go out, do things myself. I don't have a proper credit card to send money to someone. I need, on my mobile and all that, right? I have problems, so I have to go out to send money and get money, and then all that. It's not my personal bank, it's from the government, the card and all this. It's a debit card, but still, like, it's from the government. Can't use those applications where I just send, you know, conveniently. I can't even order for my supermarket the things that have changed my diet. So consider that also. Say it is he who has the power to send forth. पता नहीं ये मुसलमान हैं छुपे हुए जो इंडियन बन के आते हैं और फिर एक चीज़ अच्छी बोलते हैं दूसरा चीज़ मारते हैं. अभी ये क्या है? आपको पता है कि साहिल एक्स मुस्लिम नहीं है? जब मुझे तो लास्ट टाइम साहिल एक्स मुस्लिम नहीं है. सुहेल एक्स मुस्लिम है. उनको मैंने, वो नए हैं, अभी उनको मैंने सब्सक्राइब, उनके उधर मैं चैनल पे जाती हूँ. अभी ये जो सुहेल अली आया था इसका पता नहीं है, तो मैं इतना वो नहीं कि कहाँ ये क्या है. ये आप ऑब्स्टिकल्स क्रिएट नहीं करें इधर. सटल भी जो करते हैं, मुझे लगता है, माफ़ करना, मुझे लगता है, तो सॉरी, बट मुझे ऐसा अभी ऑन सेकंड थॉट ये वो ऑब्स्टिकल्स क्रिएट नहीं करें प्लीज़ इधर. वो ऐसा कोई हेल्प नहीं कर रहा है शियाओं को. मेरी ये कोशिश है, मेरी नीयत साफ़ है. आई कुड गेट इनटू ट्रबल. इधर पता नहीं अभी उस जो मेरे ऊपर जादू भी है क्या है. हाँ है तो सही, ऐसा लगता है जो मैं नहीं करना चाह रही थी. जैसे हॉस्पिटल में काश मैं जा सकूं, मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा होगा. वेरी गुड. डॉक्टर सकाइट्रिस्ट नहीं समझी कि ये मुझ पे जादू करके मेरे दिल को ऐसा कर दिया कि माँ को नहीं चाह सकूं, माँ को हेल्प नहीं कर सकूं. हालांकि माँ के साथ मैं रही हूँ कराची में. सब ब्रदर्स सिस्टर्स छोड़ के चले गए. मैं अकेली, मेरी माँ के साथ. मेरा फादर था लेकिन उसका वो दूसरे घर भी जाता था, माय मदर फर्स्ट वाइफ। तो क्या हमारा हाल था, ये भी सोचें। थिंक अबाउट दिस, राइट, माय मदर एंड मी। एंड वो ऐसी फीलिंग्स देते हैं कि क्रिपल कर देते हैं, सिर्फ फिजिकली नहीं। फिजिकली तो अभी क्रिपल कर दिया, किडनी प्रॉब्लम उसको अटैक किया है, लिवर को अटैक किया है, क्या नहीं किया है। हाँ, कोई इंडियन ऐसा है जो हेल्थ, वो, हाँ, एक ने कहा मंत्रा, बाबा मंत्रा मैंने बहुत किया है। मैं श्री श्री रविशंकर जी को भी मैंने मैसेज किया था, मुझे मैसेज वापस रिप्लाई नहीं मिला मेरे ईमेल पे। उनके वेबसाइट पे जाके मैंने मैसेज किया था, मेरा ईमेल नहीं था, या मे बी कि आई एम गेटिंग साइंस दैट आई एम राधा रानी और समथिंग इज व्हाट इज दिस। और माय हेल्थ, आई डिडंट टॉक मच अबाउट माय हेल्थ। मैं, पता है, बहुत घबरा, ओह, तो ये जो फीलिंग दे रहे ना कि साइकियाट्रिस्ट भी नहीं समझ सकी, बिकॉज वो तो जादू पे तो बिलीव नहीं करते हैं, तो वो तो मुझे ब्लेम करना कि शी डजंट वांट टू। मेरी ऐसी, मुझे तो एक ऐसा शॉक मिला कि मुझे ऐसा थ्रेटन किया कि सर्विसेज एंड करूँगी मैं। पता है, पहले तो मुझे इतनी हिम्मत और इतनी वॉचिंग फीलिंग इंटेंसिफाइड जाने से पहले उधर, और अमल हॉस्पिटल इज़ फार अवे, इट्स इन दुबई, बस फार अवे। और माय ब्रदर हैज़ टू कम फ्रॉम अनदर UAE and take me, although it's not that far. Like even in Dubai, there are far places now. All right. So please think ना ये कंसिडर किया डॉक्टर ने कि इसकी क्या हालत होती है। मुझे तो कहेंगे, अरे देखो ये आ रही है, ये जो इनके मुंह से ये गिर रहा है, ये गिर रहा है, वो गिर रहा है, व्हील चेयर्स पे आते हैं, इस पे आते हैं, देख हम इन व्हील चेयर्स, हाउ इज इट दैट शी कांट कम। कंपेयर करना दूसरों के साथ, मेरी क्या हालत है। मैं नहीं कह रही, ठीक है, वो माशाल्लाह उनके अंदर मोटिवेशन, मेरा मोटिवेशन ख़त्म कर देते हैं। कैसे इंक्रीज करते हैं अभी, और जाने से पहले उधर 2 years ago, पुश पुश अगेंस्ट दिस evil energy, pushing against this intensity, बढ़ गया। हाँ, मेरा स्टमक इधर, मेरे आ, मैं अपने आर्म्स को देख रही थी उस टाइम पे भी, कितने स्किनी थे। डॉक्टर ये कंसिडर नहीं करते हैं, तो अभी दूसरों से क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं। तो हमेशा मैं अपने आप को दूसरों से एक्सेप्ट, मैं देख रही हूँ कि मेरा क्या लिमिटेशन है अंदर। माफ़ करना, आई कुड से दैट इन दिस मूवी ऑल्सो, द पर्सन हाउ ही सर्वाइव्ड दिस मूवी, ही वॉज कॉट इन सम where is it, Colombo or somewhere, an American, or वो अपनी वाइफ का पिक्चर देखता था, आई कांट रिमेंबर द नेम ऑफ द मूवी, राइट। तो मैं सोचती थी कि मैं ये ऐसा कंपेयर करना किसी के साथ कि एक दफ़ा आ रही है एंड शी कांट कम, वेल दैट डे, द अपॉइंटमेंट डे, पता है उस पहले इतना टेंशन होता है, इतना टेंशन बढ़ जाता है बैठे बैठे। आई मीन कम ऑन, यू जस्ट कांट टेल समवन टू नॉट वरी। वो एंजाइटी प्रॉब्लम, ADHD है जिसको, उसको तुम लोग कहोगे कि नहीं नहीं, डोंट फील लाइक दिस, फिक्र नहीं करो। ये तो गलत बात है ना। मैंने कभी अपने आप को किसी से कंपेयर नहीं किया है कि आपका पेन ज़्यादा होगा, लेकिन माशाल्लाह, it's just traditional, my, you can end up going to the, I salute you, but I can't. तो when I say I can't, I can say I can, तो मैं दिमाग में अब जैसे कितने दिन हो गए हैं जब से मुझे पता चला है कि मुझे डाइट चेंज करनी है, या तो कॉल करो, यहाँ तो एक डिफरेंट सुपरमार्केट में, जहाँ इस सुपरमार्केट में मैंने बोला आमंड मिल्क नहीं मिला, मुझे पता है किधर और जाना है मुझे आमंड मिल्क के लिए, यहाँ कॉल करके भी मैं फर्स्ट टाइम तो वो नहीं हो रहा है। दिमाग अच्छा, दिमाग कह रहा है कि I'm going to go. My mind says, okay, I'm going to go tonight, today, take a shower. Huh? So I can't. Feeling ही नहीं आ रही है तो I'm saying what I feel, what my feeling is, what my body is telling me. My body's failing. अब पैरालिसिस में, अच्छा हमें थैंक गॉड नहीं दिया है, लेकिन बात यह है कि ऐसी चालाकी से दिया है, जो भी दिया है इनकैपेसिटेट करके बिठा दिया है। फीलिंग्स भी ऐसी देते हैं प्लीज़। तो कोई ना डॉक्टर अंडरस्टैंड किया तो मेरा दिल तो गिर गया उसी दिन। उससे पहले व्हेन माय फादर वाज विथ मी द फर्स्ट टाइम मेरा दिल गिरा। द नेक्स्ट टाइम with this doctor also मेरा दिल, and I had to fight with the board of directors in the Amal hospital the first time I went with my father. They saw me alone. First they saw my father and then तो हाँ मेरा रेपुटेशन उधर अमल हॉस्पिटल में साइकियाट्रिस्ट थोड़ी समझेंगे कि ये ये क्यों इस बिल्कुल दिल बंद कर दिया है। मैं देख सकती हूँ हमारा दिल बंद कर दिया, हम किसी को मदद करने। एक दफ़ा मेरी माँ ने कहा किसी के लिए मदद, फ्रेंड उसको पुकारा, called her a friend. I was like, that's my mother, yeah. तो वो ना इतना ज़्यादा मैं नहीं चाह रही बोलूँ। माय गुडनेस, कैसे लोग हैं इधर हॉस्पिटल में। अभी रियली साइकियाट्रिस्ट तो नहीं समझ सकते कि कैसा जादू है, क्या फीलिंग्स चेंज करते हैं। ओके थैंक्स टू, लेकिन मुझे नहीं पता। लाइक थैंक यू मार्गो, ऑल द हीलर्स। दुबई जेल में दुआ तवस्सुल का मौजज़ा, एक मोमिन अजीब अगे फ़रोग़ अज़ा। हर एक को ये मौजज़ा नहीं मिलता, बट रियली हैप्पी फॉर यू शिया, दुआ तवस्सुल। ओके अभी अपने उर्दू में, सॉरी इंग्लिश स्पीकर्स, रियली apologize. uh, I hope the YouTube will have this translation thing in your language. Urdu, I want in English. It comes in like the Sanskrit thing sometimes. I don't know why. Translation. Say it is he who has the power to send forth. और मैं कोई excuse नहीं बना रही हूँ, but really look at हाँ ये देखो, say he is able, यानी अल्लाह अपने attribute का कह रहा है। false gods के पास जो ये attribute नहीं है, right? Sorry, I'm again talking in Urdu, although I shouldn't be because I can't read and write. But about my health, it's more when I'm under stress. I think my insight prefers to speak in my mother tongue. It's not my mother tongue, but my mother's country's official language. See, he is the one able to send upon you affliction from, okay, punishment from above you or from beneath you, understand, your feet, or to confuse you into sex. तो ये ऐसे भी देखें कैसे अल्लाह ने आपको नॉट इनटू सेक्स बट कैसे कंफ्यूज किया है, एंड मेक यू टेस्ट द वायलेंस ऑफ वन अनदर, evil of one another. Yeah, Allah is able to do this as attribute. Look how we diversify. तो confuse you, ये अल्लाह तो कर सकता है ना into sex. So can confuse you into sex. So this is how I'm just showing you also this in Surah Hijrat. I hope you got that it could be both ways for Surah Hijrat 12, right? That denial and mockery. could be inserted and you can't fathom. Thus, do we insert, so since Allah is or maybe he's equating disbelief with mockery. I don't know, but sometimes doesn't put it very clearly, and it's very confusing. Yeah, it's confusing. So for me, it could be that because disbelief is in them, and that's why they're criminals, and so mockery is also in them, like their behavior. जो अभी हमने देखा सुहेल अली में, तो बहुत ज़्यादा वो तो a lot. अब पता नहीं इधर वो कह रहा था हो सकता है कि ऐसा अभी एक सुपरमार्केट पंजाबी और हो सकता है इनको पता नहीं क्या किया है, कुछ एक्शन लिया है या नहीं लिया है. आई हैवंट गॉन टू दैट सुपरमार्केट. तो वो भी पंजाबी हैं दो. पुलिस ने कुछ एक्शन लिया नहीं लिया, अब क्या बोले पुलिस. ओ नो, बट वो डेथ थ्रेट टू हनीफ खान. तो मुझे इधर गारंटी नहीं मिली कि पुलिस मुझे सिक्योर एज एन इमाराती सिक्योरिटी देंगे एज अ एक्स मुस्लिम आल्सो. आई डोंट लाइक टू फोर्स, यू नो. सो एक दफ़ा मैं गई थी, दो दफ़ा, तीन दफ़ा. Thus do we insert it into the hearts of the criminals. I think disbelief and the behavior, bad behavior, so they can mock the messenger. Both. You may think otherwise. However, if I say a lot of things don't make sense what Allah said really. तो हमने start किया पहली वाली आयतों से, and it doesn't make sense, right? तो इधर मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि because I'm right about the previous ayat, I could be right about this ayat. That it has mockery. Mockery also Allah puts in their hearts. So anyways, these disbelievers, how to put it, इनके दिलों में, in their hearts Allah has put disbelief. So they mock at the messengers. So don't you think Allah has allowed them? Yet He says He's going to take action later on. But right now He allowed them this. And see what was, He doesn't say see what was the end of these mock. In another ayat He may. So are the Muslims supposed to kill us or punish us for mocking the messenger or mocking Allah or his religion? Because Allah has really made a mockery, because Allah himself has put this in their hearts, in our hearts. We cannot help it. So since we are sinners, we won't believe in this. Or we refuse. Oh, so Allah has also said in the Quran they refuse to believe in it. But see, yes, He said in other Quran ayats, they refuse to believe in it. So much evidence we have sent down. But now, if they're asking Allah, as they are here, they were, why haven't you sent down angels with them? Allah says they won't believe. No, Allah didn't say, even if I send down angels, they would not believe. But look at here, in this Surah Hijr ayat, not in another ayat, here. What the answer Allah gives is ridiculous. It goes with them. Yes, He should send with the truth angels then, right? With the revelation which are true and with the messenger of Allah, true messenger of Allah. Angels. But He didn't. Yet, in another ayat, He says, I've given you full evidence. I've never left anything. So anything we ask for, He's given. Right? All the evidence. And yet, if you disbelieve in it, yet you disbelieve in it, all the evidence I've given you, yet here he withholds the angels and says, oh, angels I send with truth. This means, what does another thing I found out? Here, this ayat, look at this ayat. There are many contradictions, there's a mismatch, and this, it's very mumble jumble. Quran. अब वो आयतें लेके आप इस आयत को सेंस नहीं बना सकते. You cannot bring sense out of this ayat, these ayats. Indeed, it is we who send down the message, and indeed, we will be its guardian. Now, before this, and we do not send down the angels. हाँ, ये कह रहे हैं कि please angels send down करें. ये आप मुसलमानों की तरह नहीं है कि ये एविडेंस अभी इधर जाए, नहीं ये नहीं है, ये नहीं ये you're lying. You see, you Muslims also do this with me here. Why do you Shia Muslims have come here and done this? Why do you not bring us the angels if you should be among the truthful? तो अल्लाह ने क्या जवाब दिया इधर? इधर देखें. No other ayats that I've spoken about, just, you know, those related to this, can make sense of the answer that Allah has given them. Yes, we do send down the angels except with. We do not send down the angels except with truth. What do you mean? हाँ, अब ये वो बनाएंगे कि जब, yeah, punishment, you see, and the disbelievers would not be reprieved. But please, वैसे ही messenger revelation sent down करके, the disbelievers would not be reprieved. They're going to hell anyways. एक और भी है, it's not a messenger angel, and we send human beings, and then they want me to send angels. ऐसा नहीं है. Look at the answer Allah has given. Not those ayats. Look at this ayat, the way the answer is given to them. We do not send down the angels except with truth. Oh my God, this means that they are right. Then, oh, and then he's added this, and they disbelieve, and the disbelievers would not be reprieved. यानी जब हम एंजल सेंड डाउन करते हैं, जैसे लूत के ज़माने में किया था, वो मैसेंजर्स आए थे हमारे, रेवलेशन नहीं आए थे, मैसेंजर आए थे नीचे. वो आए थे बोलने के लिए कि लूत को. तो लूत के लोगों ने जब इन मैसेंजर्स को देखा तो हैरान. कहाँ लिखा है? Where is it written in the Quran? Huh? Yeah, he sends angels down to say to the messenger that on this. Sometimes he does that. Sometimes, God knows, or to the messengers only, right? So why would he send down angels? So they can see that if they see the angels, they'll know that it's the truth. They'll angels will bear witness to this being the truth to them. Oh my God, this is why they're asking for the angels to be sent down. Why do you not bring down angels upon us? Upon us, if you are indeed truthful, right? And yet there are some angels who come with good news. And no, here, like upon us, like, like in Surah Fussilat, those who say Allah is our Lord and remain steadfast, we send down angels upon them. So to bear to the truth about this revelation, right, that Jibril brought it, down, right? So they would like to see that upon them, or they would like to see these angels bear witness to this is the truth. Why do you not bring down angels upon us if you are indeed truthful? So revelations are not enough. And this is how they've come. But it is enough to show you the contradictions in the Quran, sometimes the confusion, the deception of this Allah shows that he is a false Allah, the contradictions in the Quran ayats, the crookedness, and all this, right? The reasons he gives, the absurd reasons he gives. Like here, we do not send down the angels except with truth. Oh, and then, of course, for the punishment, with a message or as a conclusion. Conclusion of the verse suggests to carry out a promised punishment. Because the conclusion of the verse suggests, okay, so bring down the angel to witness that this is the truth. Bear witness to this. And they can see it too. Right? But see now the next you see, that's why you think that angels are sent down with the truth of punishment. Promised punishment. Already without the angels, the punishment is here. And no one saw the angels except Prophet Muhammad, and maybe the Shias would say Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein. Oh God. But it is these disbelievers who need to see the angels. When they can see the Quran ayats coming, I mean, he narrates the Quran ayats to them. Oh my God, please, mujhe wo is. So, bottom line is, please see this, terrible. Bottom line is, ridiculed. So you inserted disbelief in them, and then you are saying they ridiculed him. Oh my God, they ridiculed the messengers before you. So what? You inserted the disbelief. Allah inserted the disbelief. Let's just take that. And so they mocked at the messengers. So tell me, should we be punished? Should they be punished for mocking at the messengers? Huh? No. Why should they be punished when Allah inserted the disbelief in them? Huh? For mocking the messengers. Allah put disbelief. Allah doesn't even say He put disbelief. Like, I think He put the act of mockery too in them with disbelief. In this ayat, Surah Hijr, ayat 12. Thus we let it enter. So He even allowed mockery of the messengers by these disbelievers. Can we put it like this? Right? Let me see, sound is coming or not? Yeah, it is coming. So, oh, where's that Australian Muslim man? You have mocked at the Quran ayats. Your tone, and at that time I wasn't mocking. Neither did I have the intention. I said, you're going to give me the good ayats. Is that mocking? Mocking the Quran ayats? Or you're going to give me your side of the Quran ayats, which make perhaps sense, right? But many Quran ayats don't make sense. However, so this is not mockery, this is the truth. I'm showing you the Quran ayats which don't make sense. Evidence. Without, I mean, I'm showing you evidence. The judge, you want the judge to go blue in his face or what? Baba, you are a criminal. It's been proven. No, no, no. You didn't prove anything. Judge, the lawyer didn't prove anything, the prosecutor. Ugh. What did he prove? This is your evidence. I have my. What kind of people are you? Like the Sohail Ali and all. So please see this. I would like to, I have good intentions. I wanted to help the Shias and the Sunnis. And so when I saw that, no, both of them are wrong. So I wanted to help both of them to leave Islam. This help. I'm not forcing. I give no death threat. If I give death threats to you, how would you feel? You say how wrong you are, right? Giving us death threats. But your Allah gives death threats and tells you to give death threats and harass women and females just because they've left this religion without even seeing. And no, even if they've left this religion, and like the wives of the Prophet were told, shouldn't you leave them handsomely? Huh? Shouldn't you leave the wives of the Prophet handsomely, like free? Sorry, shouldn't you leave these believers who want to leave this religion for the life, hayat dunya wa zinati, of zinat also, for the glitter gold of this dunya, adornment of this world? Sorry, I'm moving. Just can't take the sun. I have to do this. Cover up the curtain, draw the curtain a little bit. Ah, so मैंने तो कचुम्बर कर दिया है. My feelings played around with, toyed with changes. The hospital को against कर दिया, psychiatrist hospital को अभी I think Rashid hospital उस दिन सब 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 चीज़ें मेरे अगेंस्ट जा रही हैं. एक दिन मुझे पता नहीं क्यों पुलिस ने शायद मारना चाहती है. शेख साहब, आप मुझे मारना चाहते हैं. मैं आपकी अच्छाई चाहती हूँ. मैं आपको दुआएं दे रही थी, दुबई शेख, बल्कि थिंग्स लाइक दैट. आप क्यों मुझे मारना चाहते हैं? इस रिलीजन के लिए? या चलो मेरे से मोहब्बत. आप बड़े हैं, मेरे भाई, मेरे फादर के में भी हाँ एज के. हमसे कुछ गलती ठीक भी हम नहीं है, वरना हम कुछ बोलते नहीं थे. वापस कराची चले जाते. हमने सुना बहुत था, हम कुछ बोलते नहीं थे, स्प्रेड नहीं करते थे. तो मैं कहती थी वो सिर्फ ये कि मुझे सिंपल लाइफ चाहिए. इधर थोड़ा महंगा है ना. माई फादर हैविंग फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम्स. अच्छा, उन्होंने फ्लैट बाय किया, बट बेटर, इट्स बेटर दैट चलो दो टू आई कांट वर्क. I he's going to send me like 3,000 a month, not for the rent, but minus the rent, like for the उस time पे. So simple life and inexpensive in Karachi, and also like it's better my loved ones are there. My mother wants to be there. मैं बस ये बोलती थी. और क्या. हाँ, इधर थोड़ा एक्सपेंसिव है. इधर बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है मटेरियल. वो भी ज़्यादा है ना, मटेरियलिस्टिक, आर्टिफिशियल. ये मैंने नहीं बोला था उस टाइम पे जब मैं थोड़ा सा लाइक दुबई आती थी. बट आई रियली लाइक द फिलिपिनो दिस. बहुत और अच्छी चीज़ें भी हैं दुबई में जो कराची में नहीं है. लाइक को एग्जिस्टेंस. एंड मुझे फिलिपिनोज बहुत अच्छे लगे. एयरपोर्ट पे आई सो हैप्पी. तो ये अच्छी चीज़ें भी हैं, लेकिन फॉर लॉन्ग आई कुड नॉट स्टे, राइट. सो लाइक दैट. और मैंने कभी ये नहीं कहा लाइक लाइक हमें पता था कि क्या अरब्स थोड़े ये क्या पुराने ज़माने के मिस्ट्रेसेस ये वो रखते थे. I never said this. Never spread it. हाँ, on my prince on pages group Miss Shafika, क्या वो निकल आया इस पागलपन में. एक दफ़ा मैं गुस्से में भी थी शेख राशिद को हॉस्पिटल ऐसे देख रही थी. वो शायद मेरे भाई के लिए या समथिंग. आई थॉट सो वरना फिर मुझे पाकिस्तानी नहीं दिया वो टैक्सी में जब मैं वापस आ रही थी. तो इधर मुझे ऐसा सो बड़े लोग लाइक क्लेमेंट अंडरस्टैंडिंग ये थोड़ी के आई मीन देखे ना जो जो वो हैं वो लो पीपल है लो फ्रीक्वेंसी के. तो बड़े हमारे शेख्स और ये तो समझना चाहिए कि बच्चे ये बेहुदा ये हम तो अच्छा होना चाहिए ना लाइक ओह गॉड. तो खैर सेफली आई रीच्ड होम. लेकिन वो थोड़ा टैक्सी ड्राइवर ने बदतमीजी की थी रियर मिरर से देख रहा था. वो थोड़ा मैं देर से भी निकली थी. मे बी इट वॉज जस्ट अ कोइंसिडेंस. तो आपकी ग्रेटनेस देखिए मैं तो पेशेंस मेरा worn out everything is worn out. I would have blown up in like only left was debris or burnt in Karachi in the house with my mother. So अगर आपको अगर यूएई को मुझे मारना है सता के प्लीज़ don't harass me please. I just need a peace and support. I don't have a nurse. I need a nurse. I need a person who helps out here. थोड़ा सफाई. I don't even have that. और टैक्सीज में जाना अच्छा नहीं है इधर. जब तक मैं अपने अंकल और आंटीज के घर इधर वो इतना अलाउ नहीं करते थे. वो अपनी कार जब इन नहीं टैक्सी में हम लोग तुम्हें जाने नहीं देंगे. लेकिन इनकी कार भी कभी अवेलेबल होती थी कभी नहीं. मैं कहती थी छोड़ो को ना. और जब वो देखते ना कि फ्रॉम रेजिडेंस शी हैज़ कम आउट द टैक्सी ड्राइवर फिर वो ऐसी बेहुदा हरकतें नहीं कर सकते. एंड व्हेन यू टेल देम यू वांट टू गो टू अ रेजिडेंशियल एरिया बट इफ़ यू टेल देम यू वांट टू गो टू दीज बिल्डिंग अपार्टमेंट्स फिर शायद वो करते. मुंह चढ़ाना और ये एटीट्यूड दिखाना और लाइक थिंग्स लाइक दैट राइट. गरीब देखते हैं ना लाइक थोड़ा सा बाबा ये वो इमाराती नहीं है जो अमीर रेजिडेंशियल मर्सिडीज चलाने वाली और ड्राइवर या ख़ुद भी हम चलाते. सर इधर तो ये फिर ये पाकिस्तानी भी फ़ायदा नाजायज़ एटीट्यूड दिखाते हैं. तो खैर मैं समझी कल I said like okay if they're giving me problems here और सुहेल अली को भी भेजा है शायद. नहीं स्टॉप नहीं कर रहे ना. अगर भेजा नहीं है तो स्टॉप नहीं कर रहे यूएई वाले. तो गवर्नमेंट मे बी they'd kill me but I woke up. अभी देखो आई was thinking अभी मुझे कितना सोचना पड़ता है और फिर एंड में आई एम सो टायर्ड. नहीं छोड़ दो. सो जस्ट द बेसिक थिंग्स फ्रॉम सुपर मार्केट जो बहुत it's really painful. And my intentions are good. तो मैंने कहा चलो मैंने तो हाँ वो सी आई एम नॉट वेल. ADHD में अगर वो इंसान थोड़ा फ्लेयर अप हो जाता है गुस्से में आ जाता है या मेल्ट डाउन होता है बच्चों को, वो जो जिनको क्या वो प्रॉब्लम होता है, ऑटिज्म, चिल्ड्रन विद ऑटिज्म, तो हमें आप लोगों को समझना चाहिए ना, हम लोग डिलिबरेटली इंटेंशनली तो नहीं कर रहे हैं। और ये सतान हैंडलर्स जो शेख हमदान, हिज हाइनेस शेख हमदान बिन मोहम्मद और उनकी बहन अकाउंट, अभी मुझे पता चला, नाउ थैंक गॉड ऑन एक्स प्लेटफॉर्म, पता नहीं एक शेख हमदान का कुछ ऐसा नाम है ग्रुप्स का, ग्रुप का है या सॉरी वो क्या अकाउंट का है एक्स प्लेटफॉर्म में, अभी बोला कि अभी आई डोंट, मुझे ये भी नहीं पता कि उसको मैं ट्रस्ट लाइक उस, बट व्हाटएवर यू नो इट केम फ्रॉम दैट एक्स प्लेटफॉर्म अकाउंट दैट आई डोंट सेंड पर्सनल, तो ये किसने किया है, स्कैमर्स। अभी देखिए ये भी मुझे सही तरह आई कुडंट, ए के अफजल, यू नो मैंने पूरा मैसअप कर दिया उसको, पता नहीं क्या क्या बोला है you see, and he said, oh, he said that A.K. Afzal said that my message, what did he say? Look at how many messages I've sent him. After he said, hi, I'm sorry, someone hacked my account and sent a lot of requests. I finally recovered. Recover, please ignore anything he said. Thank you. अभी someone इधर मैसेज तो मुझे जो सेंड किया था वो 29 जून 2017 था, फिर 7 जुलाई 2017 था, राइट। अभी जो रीसेंट सेंट रिक्वेस्ट है इधर नोटिफिकेशन में आया था, वो एक के अफजल का जो रीसेंट, वो जो पुराने हैं वो चले गए। सो अब सो आई शुड हैव आस्क्ड हिम कि ये जो रीसेंट, लेकिन मैंने ऐसे गड़बड़, लुक एट द वे आई हैव आंसर्ड हिम, oh no no, so I said okay, so this is my, due to my condition. Okay, brother, sorry about my replies. It's okay, no issues, sister. Have a good night. Sorry, lots of fake scammers are here. They just do random things. Yani in Dubai, he's in Dubai. Acha. Here, brother, who are these fake scammers? Pakistanis or Indians? Are you from Pakistan? Why Pakistani and Indians lie so much? I'm not a Pakistani nor Indian prostitute. I couldn't even spell this prostitute. Acha, phir after. You are putting the blame on scammers? You Indians and Pakistani bastards. So, sorry, excuse me. Right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, it goes on. Message. Voice messages. So many. And then he said, Indian, mostly. Have a good day. I'm sorry. Again, okay. एक ही अफसर, मैं इस्माइलीस को लाया, आगा खान को लाया, एंड आई लव आगा खान। और देखिए मैंने आगा खान के अगेंस्ट, तुम आगा खानी हो, तुम ये हो वो, बट oh I forgot, maybe the request, recent request, recently you retrieved your account, right? Or maybe I forgot, I don't know. So I can't even do my research, like what's going on. और ना मुझे ये इधर ये फेसबुक मैसेंजर, राइट, एक क्या अफसर, फिर ये मुझे इसके बाद मुझे जो ये पाकिस्तान के अगेंस्ट वीडियो मिला है, इसको मैं कहा सॉरी ब्रदर, यो पाकिस्तानी प्रोस्टिट्यूटिंग 14 मिनिमम, इसके बाद है या एक क्या अफसर को, ओ ब्रदर ओके, ओके इट्स ओके। अब ये भी मुझे याद नहीं है कि शायद इन्होंने, इनका जो फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट है वो रिसेंटली आया, नॉट अबाउट द मैसेजेस इन द फेसबुक मैसेंजर बॉक्स। but request, friend request. और का भी था. So maybe I'm mixing it up. Oh God, so after saying, oh, okay, sorry, brother, from my side also, and of course, I apologize for the things, the voice messages I sent, the way I sent them to him. And then I found out that I found this video on here on YouTube. Pakistanis selling girls here in Dubai. Oh, sorry, uh, I'm mostly at home. I have nothing better to. I can't find it. Where is it? You know that man? What's his name again? I keep forgetting the FBI, Pakistani FBI, and that channel, Era of Dajjal rises from UAE. Ye kya? Halal are forbidden in Quran. Pakistani killed in UAE. पता नहीं ये क्या है? I think it was after this. Sorry, I'm so bad at searching. Oh, Pakistan's biggest cocaine dealer, Pinky Ji. ये क्या है? No, I don't know where it is. I can't find it. So, anyways, okay, what should I do now? Okay, see this and no, there should be a ban Muslims. Please, international law. Do you care for human lives? Islam is not compatible. I agree 100% with Mariam Namazi. You can watch her video on this. Succinctly put, it isn't. Allah inserting disbelief and this kind of behavior, so they mock it, the messenger. And then we get it from the Muslims. Don't mock our religion, don't mock Allah. If we even use something like what is it called, the it's a mocking way style. It's a art. It's called art form. Like it's what is it called when you mock? We can mock any religion. Okay, here in the UAE it's not allowed. Satire, satire, right? Is not allowed. Oh, for Salman Rushdie's satanic verses, it was a satire. Even though he could be a Muslim, but couldn't make fun, like make a story about the other side of Islam, you know, like a false prophet. He- Khomeini thought he was mocking Prophet Muhammad, him, and God knows Allah, Angel Gabriel. I haven't even read the book. Even after becoming an ex-Muslim, we can't find many bookshops here. Satire. So only where the Britishers and all live, there's a bookshop. When I was living with my sister. So satire, right? Satire in Islam, please. We can't write something like use humor, irony, exaggeration. Okay, forget exaggeration, okay, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices, particularly in the context of temporary politics and other topical issues. Or religions, why not? Follies. We had a satire drama in play in St. Joseph's College. They made fun of my principal. My principal sitting there laughing, we're laughing, right? It was just a exaggeration form of her, fidgeting with her sari and her style, like, So, principal was there. It was a farewell for the BA graduates, farewell uh, in the evening. Some teachers also, satire with the secretary, on the secretary, some teachers, and the principal of our college, St. Joseph's College. It was approved by the teachers and the principal. It's just satire. So, something like, I say something and we do a satire of this. Although this may not come across, it's not a crime. It may not come across as good behavior. Behave yourselves. But so why satire doesn't come as a crime, but it comes as a crime in Islam, it seems, and in absentia Khomeini on Salman Rushdie and the publishers of that book. Oh my God, death in absentia, like without court hearing or trial. Oh my God, wherever you find them. And his publishers and the publishers of the satanic verses. Can you believe that? But at that time, I defended Khomeini for my project, Culture Universal Laws Application and Understanding. Satire is so bad, really. I feel very bad about that. But my project it wasn't like publicized. Satire is a crime? And why is satire a crime? Satire is protected free speech. Thank you, Library of Congress. Then a parody. Yes, it's even in Sister Emily's time, and Sister Emily was my my friend's older sister graduated. We went for this parody. Sister Emily's time, and she was the principal of St. Joseph's College, Karachi, for women. St. Joseph's College for women. Satire is protected free speech. Like, we could make fun of the nuns, like Sister Act and all. The nuns would not, it's not defamation. Like, if not one particular nun, but just nuns and, or, oh no, even one particular nun. Behavior, it wouldn't come as defamation. Falwell, 485 US. This is US, British. Satire is not a crime. End the harassment. Article 19, defending freedom of expression and information. So I wanted to appeal to the UAE to please, since now they allow apostates, no punishments. You can be an apostate, but they say just keep quiet. But now for this, I appeal on blasphemy laws. Please, this is not blasphemy. The creativity is cut by this. We have our freedom of right. Okay, satire is not a crime. Satire is a part of like artwork. Criminalizing humor and critical commentary will stunt political discourse and chill civic engagement. It doesn't lead to crimes or anything. It wouldn't. Why doesn't UAE allow this kind of? Okay. Malaysia, satire is not a crime, and the harassment. Article 19 condemns the investigation of artist and activist Fahmi Raza for a satirical graphic posted on Facebook on 17th December. On 18 December, Bukit Aman Police Headquarters called Fahmi Raza in for questioning under Section 4 of the Sedition Act 1948, Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998, and Section 504 of the Penal Code. These provisions weaponized to criminalize dissent. You see, these kind of things, adults, oh, the weapons adults use. I've also written on that grown ups. So you can be a grown up, but you are not mature. And this kind of against satire, you can weaponize these provisions, Sedition Acts, Communication Multimedia Act, right? So this becomes a criminal dissent, curbing people's freedom of speech. And they can be weaponized against people, like blasphemy law in Karachi to settle scores or, to get back. Oh, no, we can't. No tolerance whatsoever for they can be used against blasphemy laws or they're misused in Karachi. Oh, sorry, the whole of Pakistan actually. Places in Pakistan. These provisions weaponized to criminalize dissent, highlight the systemic misuse, systemic misuse of the laws to intimidate critics and silence artistic expression. The authorities have yet to explain how Fahmi's satirical work constitutes a threat that would warrant such heavy handed measures. Fahmi is being investigated for his illustration on Facebook that displayed the words corruptor number one Sabah, number one corruptor in Sabah, posted on his Facebook page. The image was posted after the appointment of the former Sabah chief minister as the state's 11th governor. Satire is not a crime. Criminalizing humor and critical commentary will stunt political discourse and chill civic engagement. The government's actions send a chilling message to all Malaysians that dissent, even through art and satire, will not be tolerated. This contradicts the democratic values the government claims to uphold. Oh, it claims to uphold democratic values and undermine. So, using Islam, yes, this would be, you can't, against any Muslim leader, minister, or, can't say anything. Undermine public trust in its reformist commitments, said senior Malaysia program officer Nalini Alumalai. Freedom of expression is not a privilege to be granted at the government's convenience, but a fundamental right that must be protected. So it's a fundamental right which God has also given. This Allah, sometimes you see in the Quran ayats, like in Surah Hijr ayat I showed you, 12, before that 11. This is not first time Fahmy has been investigated for his satirical work. He has been charged and convicted in the past for exercising his right to freedom of expression. They want to curb. Can't criticize the government, ministers, politicians. This is not then democracy. Then I think then Islam comes in and the government, what Article 19 has consistently warned that the application of the CMA, especially following this, it is deeply disappointing to see the government clinging to colonial era laws and draconian provisions to suppress dissent, actually, maybe using Islamic laws. Even as it claims to champion. Oh, it claims to champion democratic reforms that respect art and satire, said Nalini. The use of these laws to investigate Fahmy Raza reflects a broader trend of shrinking civic and digital space in Malaysia. Article 19 calls on Malaysian government. Thank you, whoever. So, who has taken action on this? Which Article 19? Oh, posted by the one Indonesian himself or herself. Human rights. This was which year? 2024. 2 years ago. So likewise, Islam does, right? Although UAE doesn't claim to be a democratic country. So we cooperate, we do not make fun of our elders, they would say. But what? But please, if let's suppose elder is doing it every now, what about the people coming here disrespecting me, being dishonest, and blaming it on me? Uh, I didn't mean to go against, but there's an appeal. Like if so, reading this of Baba Zayed, yes, on Wikipedia, I relied on this, and I think I can't find that video. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan also questioned his father about certain things about the religion, like, or are we on the truth, or like, is this right, or so he questioned his father in a way. Okay, very respectful manner, of course, but he questioned his father. Yeah, so seeing this, let's say if one of the Emiratis appeals for this kind of freedom of expression, and blasphemy in Islam should not be penalized anywhere in the world, in the Muslim world either, right? What's wrong in that? Like, have I committed a crime? And moreover, Baba Zayed's attitudes here to New York Times, he said, no, sorry, policies and charity, yes. When asked by, ouch, I think I'm going to get a heart attack. The New York Times in April, 1997, why there is no elected legislator? Excuse me. Zayed replied, why should we abandon a system? He says that it's the religion, right? So people Even the Emiratis want Islam. So our system of government is based upon our religion, right? And that is what our people want. Should they seek alternatives, we are ready to listen to them, not harass them. So, who is this Suhail Ali? Even Baba Said, he was the head at that time of the Muslim world, right? The Arabs, wait a minute, what is it? So I have taken this. When I saw this also, it confirmed to my freedom of choice. Every individual has freedom of choice, enjoys. Like Baba Said thinks that Islam gives. He believed it is our deep conviction that Allah has created people free. So you cannot encroach on other person's rights. Suhail Ali this time. And I'm an Emirati. Which country has given you the right to do this to me? When Baba Zaid said that Islam, it is his deep conviction, are the Emirates, deep conviction that Allah, not only his, but the Emiratis, the 7 states, cities in Emirates, cities, it is our deep conviction that Allah has created people free and has prescribed that each individual must enjoy freedom of choice. So, should we have the freedom of choice to leave our religion and even help others to leave? My Shia community, right? When I was in trouble, I never would even talk to my grand aunt like that, my mother's aunt, who's in Dubai. But this time I spoke to her. I said, Auntie, Mr. Zardari and so and so. I would never, she'd ask for my mother, I'd just go and call my mother. For God's sakes, never trouble anyone, never say anything. But now I had to put my foot down and for human rights violations in Karachi, Pakistan. Start somewhere. Human rights. So let my president decide, and since His Highness and the Emiratis decide, we Emiratis, and I've proven this wrong, right? That Allah has created people, that freedom of choice is there. What freedom of choice? Is there freedom of choice to leave Islam? No. There's no freedom of religion. But you see how Baba said, it is our deep conviction. So when I can prove something, I've proven it wrong. It's in the Sunni Hadith. Even not only the Shias say, kill the apostate males and confine the females until they recant or then finish them. But no freedom of religion has been given. And another thing is, how can you use your Shia religion against me? You come to Dubai, UAE, right? And say, oh, I want to do Matam, Julus. Yeah, you go and carry that out here on the streets, 10th till 10th Muharram. You see what happens to you. How can you apply your religion here? Even in the Sunni, they will not allow you. Zanjeer ka Matam, outside on the street like in Indo Park. No way here, right? julus, processions, taking off your shirts. Nowhere here, not our Imam Barga here. They just said, okay, just outside, but like a matam without taking off the shirts and all that, right? On that street outside the Imam Barga only, if you want to, and then come just from here to there, that Imam Barga street. So, how can you apply this thing on me? Suhail Ali, Punjabi, Lahore, Pakistan, or where you from? And he also sounded like a Mahajar to me, not a full, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Mahatarma, and then he was writing in Punjabi, but I don't know. Anyways, the point is, whether Punjabi, whether Mahajar in Pakistan or in India, you have no right here. Oh, you may think you have rights here, but you don't even have rights here to sexually harass me the way you did. And I put it as sexual illicit material against you. Harassing me against my will, Shia. What a terrible person. Thank God I'm not at that time when when I use bad words. I apologize, but right now I'm not in that state, condition of madness. Really enraged. Oops. They make me do things against my will, but like you can't even see it. Okay, so this freedom of choice, freedom of religion, very important. All individuals are born free. I just took off my glasses, sorry. Yeah, it's very fuzzy. Okay, I keep forgetting. It is our deep doors. No one should act as if they own others. Those in the position of leadership should deal with their subjects with compassion and understanding. This is what I've also always mean most of the times. Ask for cooperation. Any police officer with Suhail Ali is not doing what Emirates stands for. Leaders should deal with their. This is Baba's ayat. How can Dubai police allow when they're watching? They say that have they ignored my comments and my live streams? So I appeal, and he's also given death threat to Hanif Khan, Pakistan also, wherever he is, India, Pakistan. Ah, he was a leader. He was one of the Muslim heads, right? Baba Zayed. This is what Baba Zayed has said to New York Times, to the New York Times in April 1997, in the 1990s, yes? Recent, oh my goodness. Please respect people's rights, don't harass them. Freedom of choice. No one should act as if they own others. Those in the position of leadership also, Baba said, should deal with their subjects with compassion and understanding, because this is the duty enjoined upon them by Allah. I came to my father's country. I was mostly in my mother's country on this very crisis, a very terrible mental health, all this. So if a leader does this in the UAE, he's not a leader, he's not following. He's not what Baba Zayed wanted him to be, a leader. Or even his religion, Islam, wanted him to be. This is Baba Zayed's belief that Islam wants you, your duty as a leader in Islam is to be compassionate and understanding towards your subjects, because this is the duty enjoined upon you, who enjoins upon us to treat all living creatures with dignity. All living creatures, not only Muslim believers, but this is what Allah writes in His Quran. Only believers. Quran is not for humanity. Like the Shias even think Imam Hussein stood for humanity. No, he didn't. Oh God. How can there be anything less for mankind? How can there be? So on one hand, Baba Zayed, I don't like to, not, how can there be anything less for man? This is what I believed as a Shia, right? Created as Allah's successors on earth. Surah, mankind are created as Allah's successors on earth. How can they have anything less? How can there be anything less for mankind? When they are created as Allah's successors on earth, Surah Nur, ayat 55. So it's not only 12 Shias that your Imams are successors. Ismaili Imam has said to his Ismailis, whether you're in the Queen's country, Canada, or where, right, where there's give allegiance and respect the land's laws. And he doesn't. His Highness Aga Khan the Fourth, how shall I put it? So he hasn't objected to the other leaders who have become the country's leaders. He hasn't objected. So wherever the Ismailis are, yes, they have given birth to their Imam, the President, and yet with that, they respect the country's leaders and all, and laws, and the people, and their culture, and coexist. What else is there? Our system of government does not derive its authority from man, but is enshrined in our religion, and it's based on Allah's book, the Quran. What need have we of what others have conjured up, right? Yet, look, freedom of choice, compassion, leadership should offer compassion, understanding to the subjects. Living creatures with dignity, respect, treat, all this, my goodness. So like Aga Khan the Fourth, he's got a very positive, all the Shias, even a leader like Imam, like Aga Khan the Fourth, very positive and coexisting, freedom for all, all. See where he says, how can there be anything less for mankind? Okay, all living creatures with dignity who enjoy Allah, but as Muslims, you're not supposed to strip the dignity of another. And yet what you've done here, Sohail Ali, where are the leader? One Emirati. Help me. Not one Emirati has come to help me here. Jasim al Jureidi, I followed him. But he's oh brother, Hanif Khan, he saved my life. I don't know how to say this. I and putting his life against this, I cannot. Sorry, I called him. I also apologize. I think I must have. If I didn't, I apologize for saying that word against Suhail Ali. I couldn't help it. I was too gone case at the time. Seeing that the way he's threatened, no, where, please, Emirates, around the world, aren't we humanitarian? So, Hanif Khan, Suhail, Hanif Khan saved my life that night. It was really saving a life. Really saving a life. Gupshup, and Suhail Ali has said he's done Gupshup with the Dubai police party. And they've said, La, don't worry. What do they say here? Don't worry. In Arabic, what is it? I've forgotten. मुश्किल नहीं है, ला मुश्किल. Right? Don't worry. This is not Baba Zahid's. And Baba Zahid thought that Islam believed with conviction. Islam gave freedom to every individual, every human being. There was freedom of choice. But look, Prophet Muhammad's hadith, and Baba Zahid was a Sunni, right? And I don't know if there's some Sunnis, whether they believe in this hadith, kill the person who changes their religion. No freedom of religion. Kill the one who leaves his religion, actually, it should be. Yani, changes his religion like him. Kill the. It's like kill the Christians who change their religion. Kill them if they come to Islam. It's okay if they come to Islam. Well, so this the hadith, anyways. From the Sunni side, that's why now I'm showing the Sunni side. Because this Baba Zayed believed that there was freedom for every individual. Freedom of choice. So there should be freedom of choice in religion. And blasphemy, I will get to that. Sahih al-Bukhari 6922. Narrated Ikramah. Some Zanadiqa atheists were brought to Ali and he burnt them. Okay, don't burn them if I didn't. But I would have, who replied to this? I'm just going to skim through this, sorry. Ibn Abbas, the uncle's son, who said, if I had been in his place, I would not have burnt them, as Allah's messenger forbade it, saying, do not punish anybody with Allah's punishment fire. So I would have killed them. I would have killed them. According to the statement of Allah's messenger, whoever changed his Islamic religion, okay, then kill him. This hadith, what's the grade? Sometimes the grade, how do you get the grade of the hadith? What's the grade? So tired. So, Sahih, Bukhari, terrible memory. Oh, I can't believe it. Sorry. Number is. Oh, I have to. Wait. What's that number? I can't go to the. No. Oops. 6922. So Sahih Bukhari 6922. Sahih Bukhari. Grade. Although weak or what, it shouldn't matter because this is Sahih Bukhari Sittah. Sahih Sittahs, right? No, it's where does it give the grade? What is the grade of this Sahih? Hassan. Can't find it. Why isn't grade? Grade Hassan, good or perfectly? Or what's that? Sahih means daif. Daif. What? Sorry, excuse me. What is this? I don't understand. Abu Dawud graded it daif. Al-Bukhari and Abu Dawud. Any profit goes to... No, this is something. This is 6-9. Let me see. Create is Sahih. Whoever changes his religion, kill him. It's not even Hassan, like good. It's like perfect. Sahih. The jurists held many opinions about what to do with such apostates, ranging from executing them without giving them a chance to repent, to imprisoning them in the hopes that they would eventually repent. The Prophet and his companions are reported to have resorted to different solutions against this serious problem. So, if one evidence-based opinion, the Muslims would imprison these apostates indefinitely in hope that they would eventually repent. Anas ibn Malik reported, I said, O commander of the faithful, some people have turned renegade against Islam and joined the idolaters. What is to be done other than killing them? Umar ibn al-Khattab said that I take hold of them on peaceful terms is more beloved to me than anything over which the sun rises from the horizon to the zenith. On peaceful terms is more beloved to me. This is against what Prophet Muhammad has said. Anyways, I said, O commander of the faithful, what would you do if you seized them? Omar said, I would offer them the door through which they exited, that they would enter it again. If they did so, I would accept it from them. Otherwise, I would keep them in prison. Sahih. This is great. So there are various. So Umar bin Khattab has said this. Then there is imprison them. Don't tell me some of you Sunni Muslims override what Prophet Muhammad has said. Sorry. So Umar bin Khattab has said that's a contradiction to what Prophet Muhammad has said. That's in contradiction. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, oh my goodness. Terrible. Sorry, excuse me. Ugh. Now you see. So this is not. Oh, so Umar bin Khattab has Prophet Muhammad was terrible. Oh my God. And all this. Then what the religious scholars invite all to the way of your Lord with wisdom and kind advice, and only debate with them in the best manner. Where are your what you went beyond the Suhail Ali? And I eh, Gujarat, India, please protect. Should take action. Find Suhail Ali. Find Suhail Ali. Interpol. Oh, I haven't said enough. Interpol, I request you. These poor Indians, they think, we've been having the, and just goes on and on. They can, I mean, come on. No, harassment and death threats. Don't, oh, they won't take any action. No, no. We just leave them alone. Like please don't do that anymore. When in Islam, saying anything against a Muslim leader or against Islam, blasphemy. Like criticizing Islam on what Prophet Muhammad himself has, wait, like something he has done. The Muslims would take that as a criticism of, no, he's done it, right? He married a 9-year old, consummated. So if a Hindu says that a 50-year-old prophet marrying a 9-year-old, you would get angry at you. This is blasphemy. She criticized my prophet. No, she's just read out the hadith in her words, right? Put it to you. What is this? They can kill you. They can do this. They can take you as sex slaves. They can take your daughters, sisters. And please take action. See what's happened to Pakistan. Because of not madrasas and now Pakistan, let me find that. Pakistan selling, they send 14 years of selling girls, they sent to Dubai. Now, this came out. What's his name at the FBI? Pakistani. What is happening to Pakistani girls heading to Dubai for a job? Mia Imtiaz. This is with the FBI 6 years ago. Toba toba. Nightlife. Jahan se Pakistani. I've even forgotten with that FBI. Let me see the FBI. FBI. Pakistani FBI. What's his name? Ashraf? No. He was this one? Mia Imtiaz? Oh, think. Why Pakistani Shias deported from why the Pakistani Shias are deported from, yeah, okay. The hidden reality. UAE versus Pakistan, the dark truth of UAE. Can't be 6 years ago. It was a ah, Sanjaya Sharma. You see, I'm not this kind. My mother. Oh, we are not Dubai. We are not this kind prostituting. Well, unless someone gave us drugs, like at that time when things were happening to me. Oh, I can't find it. Where is it? So I have to. Pinky. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm sorry, I'll be slow. Cocaine Pinky case. Targeting. Oh, oh, now this targeted killing of Pakistanis in South Africa. Business community confined to homes. This is so terrible. Uh, I think one of the ex-Muslim Sophia reality of Islam. Uh, your live stream didn't have sound. I didn't comment there. I didn't want. Dubai looks fine online. What's this? Oh, so so all these Pakistani women. So it's very scary, right? Could be that a Punjabi here. He must be in Dubai. Could be. Dekhen, Hanif Khan brother. We never know. This is happening under, like in Dubai, right? तो ये सुहेल अली समझ रहा है कि ये मैं पाकिस्तानी लड़की या इनकी माँ की एज अगर ये फोर्ट मुझे लगता है 30 ये झूठ भी बहुत बोलता होगा राइट तो ना जब ये कमेंट ओह माय गॉड रियली माय गॉड लाइक इन कराची इतना अच्छा था उधर हम लोगों की खारदर में एक कम्युनिटी in my childhood when my grand aunt was alive like हम उधर शॉप्स में जाना और ये बहुत शरीफ एक आदमी उस पे ठेला वो कार्ट एक मसाला सेल करता था वो मेरी ग्रैंड आंट के साथ मेरी ग्रैंड आंट जितना शायद एज इतना लाइक शरीफ बस बहन ये वो हाँ इतनी अच्छी कम्युनिटी थी खारदर में ये पता नहीं ये पंजाबी अपने आप को लाइक मैं लाहौर शायद वन टाइम गई हूँ आई डोंट नो इस्लामाबाद शायद नहीं गई in my childhood maybe my father used to go to Lahore I've been to Lahore or in my dreams I don't know so मुझे नहीं पता लाइक आप लोग लाहौर में क्या है पंजाबी आप में ये शराफत है या नहीं है हमारे खारदर में तो कराची खारदर बड़ा शरीफ मेरी ग्रैंड आंट वो लेने जाती थी मार्केट्स में हम लोग खारदर शॉप्स और सलाम और दुआ और ऐसा बहुत डिसेंट कम्युनिटी हमारी खारदर में वेरी डिसेंट कम्युनिटी पता नहीं लाहौर में ऐसा है या नहीं है यहाँ वो बस जो भी मिल गया अगर किसी औरत ने शराफत से डिसेंटली बात की तो आप उसका गलत तरीके से लेते हैं हाँ या अकेली है या क्या है एंड माई ग्रैंड आंट wasn't even married she was single लेकिन क्या अखलाक खारदर कि लोगों में और हमारे कराची पुराने सोल्जर बाज़ार थोड़े गंदे लोग आ गए थे, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं था। हाँ, खारदर तो बहुत अच्छा था। खारदर में तो हम ऐसे वॉक कर सकते हैं ड्यूरिंग मुहर्रम गलियों में विदाउट बीइंग स्केयर्ड ऑफ एनीथिंग। और डीलर शॉप हमारे इतने अच्छे शिया और मेमन मिठाई का, उधर मैं अकेली गई हूँ और ओह क्या शराफत है। खारदर इज़ लाइक लंदन। इधर थोड़ा ख़राब हो गए हैं ये पाकिस्तानी इंडियंस भी शायद। Oh God. This really gives me hope. Thank you so much, Arab royal family. Love and the person. The only oh my God, one I can trust. I'm trying to find that Pakistani girls, minimum age 14. They did dealing with gang stalking and this also channel new I found craft to Christ. Okay, this is I can't find it. Cocaine dealer Pinky अभी तक UAE Tehran's oil refinery. God knows why the UAE. There's no formal. All Pakistani Shia deported. Fudo Mayo Mantra. I'm losing it. Technology. Pakistan क्या ये वो कहाँ गया अल्लाह अल्लाह forbidden in the Quran अभी ये कह रहे हैं there's one Abdul Salam Arif जी या अल्लाह era of Dajjal rises in the UAE. Chris Walker. Sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't sure if this Suhail. I could not believe that he's a Muslim. I thought, YouTube pe maybe different naam. Trying to look for the where do broken hearts, broken dreams. I can't find that 80s song or trying to find that song. Wherever. I can't even remember the lyrics, only a little bit. Also, the tune. Yeah, why are Pakistanis getting sicker? Hmm. Sorry, this is doctor. Sorry. What will I? What will it take to stop sexual violence in India? Yogita Bayana, Startup Seco, Dark Reality of Indian Society. This also in India. Private Detective Podcast, Dark Secrets of Love, Relationship, Bollywood, Family, Marriage Exposed. UAE turning against Pakistan. ये क्यों इतने डार्क हो रहे हैं लोग? या अभी पता चल रहा है because there's social media. In India, my God, it's not getting sicker, right? It's just that the way it is. UAE turning against Pakistan, UAE exposed. Be careful, you've been played. Oh, this could be a fake. Deported from Dubai, Indians in UAE, what no one has. No, I can't find it. Reality of candy girls in Dubai. Hindi rush. Oh, the dark truth of Dubai modeling. Wahid Ali Khan exposes candy girls and illegal agencies. In Dubai. मुझे बड़ा डर लग हिंदी रश है सो ये जो मेरा एनिमी है ना well I'm sorry aunts I, because I'm an ex first debate uncles oh god who I'll just message my father तो ये बड़ा scary है like Dubai police giving a what how do they not know about this dark truth of Dubai modeling and they allow ये नहीं था वो दूसरा था but this also very sick I sorry I couldn't watch it just a little bit and I felt because I don't know I have this another thing for Pakistan exclusive podcast with Sahil Adeem science and oh no the truth about systems culture and human psychology are you confused uh, Sahil Adeem and Hisham I can't find that have I missed it or oh that's strange no it can't be. We missed this. Oh, Mosab Hassan. What's going on? Can we trust people? You are on still. I couldn't listen to. What's this? No, it can't be. Ish of Arabia. Okay, I think this is not enough. I can stop now. Taba taba Farooq Afzal case. Oh God, I can't stop searching for this. Okay, there's some work going on. I didn't realize. So into this search. ये तो बहुत ख़राब है like what is this Pakistani girls girls मुझे तो बड़ा डर लगता है girls in Dubai हाँ टैक्सी ड्राइवर तभी माहौल सही नहीं है environment टैक्सी ड्राइवर सुहेल अली like so bold so Indians or Pakistanis against Emirati women uh-huh 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 so sex wait a minute campaign against campaign UAE UAE secretly struck Iran. Human rights. Where is that human trafficking? The UAE human trafficking nightmare inside Arabia. The Dubai sex. ये देखें. The man behind it all. Unveiling true crime. I'll see this later. Watch, save to watch later. I hope I don't forget. Oh, so I'm a human rights activist here in the UAE. Huh? Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah. The human trafficking phenomenon is considered modern day slavery. Lawyers UAE. Oh, I'll watch this later also. Save to watch later. Huh? Stop trafficking Africa. No, what about the Pakistan? All this. Oh my goodness. So can a Pakistani come here and offer these kind of things to an Emirati, sexual harassment ongoing, and a Gujarati man, gentleman who helps her, saves her life that night? Because of my condition, I could have died. Like if you want me to get a heart attack, kidney problem, shortness of breath, and the energy is not allowing me to change my diet. It's very difficult to even go to the supermarket or call the supermarket. I'm kind of half brain dead. So, anyways, thinking of my positive side that I have, the strength, really meant to help UAE, the Muslims, Shia, Sunni, all, Salafis, even Saudi Arabia. And much grateful and sorry, Salahuddin, but I had to get angry at you. I hope you understand, like I had to get, I was getting angry at you. So, Saudi Arabia, there's this man's image, it's come again. Okay, on this plastic, okay. The face looks like the Krishna they make the eyes and all, maybe, I don't know. Curly hair, Krishna. Anyways, sorry, Ma, I was distracted by this image comes, but I just look at it. I haven't. It's still not possible. I tried it. I tried taking a picture of it from my mobile. Anyways, so sorry about this. Taking your time. What else is there? 2 hours, 18 minutes, and there's whatever. Which community of retired? Maybe in your retirement where you have time or you have a passion, elderly, my age, or even older people, please help out. What shall we do when a woman is alone and maybe the alone, she doesn't want to trouble anyone and some terrible people could be after her and I didn't have a good response from, see, the security of Dubai police, sorry, and also the psychiatrist, the hospital, didn't get a good response. Like there's no one to understand. So my case, another thing is, why am I so much on this? Although I want to help, and it's good to be right. No, it's because here, I have to really. It's good to be right because if I was wrong, I could be killed, and even when I'm right, I could be killed. Death penalty for apostate blasphemy. So, what is blasphemy? Blasphemy is, again, blasphemy in Islam is that we can't criticize. Um, you see, seeing my health, Islam, maybe they could make in Islam, blasphemy is impious utterance or action concerning God, but is broader than in norm. Now, you see, without any reason, what if we have a good reason that this God is not a true God? And so vilifying of attributes in Islam but denying any of the fundamental beliefs. Oh, goodness. Look, it's this blasphemy, impious utterances or action concerning God. Now, on this, it should be wiped out. Okay, this is not even the Christians who are against Islam and say things like let's look at also Raymond Ibrahim, not Mr. J now, but Ibrahim Raymond Ibrahim, saying these things about Islam. It should not be considered put in blasphemy. Blasphemy is a different thing. Raymond Ibrahim with the E or I think I, right? They lied about the history. Textbooks lie about Islam. Christian warriors. The real history of Islam with Raymond Ibrahim. They lied to you about Iran. Raymond Ibrahim. Oh, I haven't seen this. Interesting. Before you judge the Crusades, watch this, right? 2 days ago, also. Okay, so what about this? So you see the problems that Islam gives, that Raymond, Abraham being a Christian, can't take Islam. Like what? Coexist, this, that, everything is there. Love your enemies. Problems of Islam. Let's see if he has this. Again, we can't accept this. You might not accept what we're doing, but against Islam, saying things. The mockery, this mockery that I say, you're going to give me good eyes, but they're bad, and all this, right? And sometimes I'm a human being. It was my religion. My mother went away, my aunt. Uh, Excuse me, I've wanted to help. No, this against lies and against people who giving death threats and taking us as criminals. We're not criminals. We're not criminals. And Hanif Khan told me, brother, that this one should may not be. No, this one isn't in um, Dubai, UAE. No, no, he definitely could be in Dubai. And amongst their Pakistanis, even girls, you don't know what they do here. Dubai police gives a blind eye because it's the girl's consent, and because in Quran it is allowed. I'm not giving any consent. This is sexual harassment. Harassment, even normal harassment. Problems, the real history of Islam, maybe in this. There's lots of let me see. Christians talking about this, I don't blame them then, right? I often get angry at them saying they're lashing, they're bashing Islam. Problems of Islam. Investigating Islam with Dr. Now, Dr. J. Smith is also a Christian. But you know why the Christians can't take Islam, although they're so accommodating. Jesus Christ has said at least they take that of Jesus Christ. Love your enemy and all this. And not the one that says, you know, Jesus Christ says, cut off your hand if it sins, right? Not the other person's hand. And when the master will come, they'll cut into pieces or sell the sword, sell everything and buy one sword. But mostly, like they believe their religion is very accommodating. They're leaving Islam. Islam is collapsing. Is Islam collapsing? It is. No, I mean, no, it isn't, because there's so many. God knows. This is wild. Problems for Islam. Problem of Islam. Problems that Islam gives and Muslims give. Because Islam is a problem. Islam is against human rights, not the secular system only. Islam doesn't let freedom of choice, freedom of religion, everything. So, basic human rights Islam doesn't give, which every human has. Not just because you're a believer, you should have. Every human being, even Allah allowed Pharaoh, right? So look at that also. Why did he allow Pharaoh to do so much zulm? Giving Pharaoh respite, making him an imam. First, he's made him. Please don't. Islam has many problems. And if you're into this hypnotized or brainwashed, what kind of a God is this? And you're going to tell me that, no, you look at this. I was a Shia. I haven't forgotten what I was. That's why I put ex-Muslim, ex-Shia, so that you also remember, right? Thus do we insert it into the hearts of criminals so they become believers and they can mock him, mock the messengers also, and become, and Allah, not that they chose to become enemies of the messenger, Allah made them, Allah chose them as enemies of the messenger, his messenger. This also, but never came a mess. This is a mockery, right? To the real God. And the reason why I have to show this is because then you can, excuse me, you can not only say that I'm mocking God, but put me on, I don't know, punish me for mocking your God, mocking apostasy, God knows what. And you can't punish Sunnis. Actually, I think my sheikh would send me to the Aqaf, Shia Aqaf, and say, punish her for, Shia. He'll ask my sheikh, Sharjah sheikh, or if I'm doing this in Dubai, then Dubai sheikh is going to, although I'm from, or Abu Dhabi sheikh, right? They will send me to the Aqaf, complain to the Aqaf. They themselves cannot take action against me because they're Sunni Muslims. I was a Shia Muslim. So, what is the punishment for a Shia? Leaving their religion, blaspheming like this. But this is not blasphemy. So, an appeal I would like to request my Emiratis, UAE people, Emiratis, UAE leaders, authorities, please consider my case on blasphemy. When I want your good, that's my niyat is, my intention is good to help you and to help myself. And I need your support too. Without your support, I would not be able to do this. But please don't kill. This is wrong. Look at this. This is not mock. That's why I have to. They will not. How can you believe in such a God who considers disbelievers' good deeds also wasted for humanity? Mother Teresa, according to Shia Islam, is going to hell. Sunnis who don't believe in Imam Ali's wilayat, even an imamat, are going to hell. And according to Prophet Muhammad, the hadith is Sunni hadith. Only one of you, one group of your sect of his ummah is going to heaven, the rest of you, the Sunni is also going to hell. Don't know which group of your Muslim sect going to heaven. Do you know? Can you say for sure? All these things. they will not believe in it. Well, they've occurred the president of the former people. Oh my goodness. Ahle Kitab didn't. Look at Mubahila also. I looked at Mubahila Shia side, my side. Thank God that wise, sensible priest or of the Christians. He had a. They were like. They thought he's crazy like Mubahila also, right? I think they thought he's going to kill them, so they kind of what do you call this? What word shall I use for this? My kidneys. Ouch. Oh, I have to put the. It's sort of they're cleaning. I have to use my uh, receiver. Please. May I be cursed if. Okay, this is the etymology of Mubahala and the event. With the rise of Islam in the Hijaz, Muhammad wrote to nearby personages. He wrote around the year 9 AH and invited them to Islam. You're also supposed to do dawah, invite people to Islam. Shias. One such letter was apparently addressed at the bishops of the Christian community of Najran. A delegation of Najran Christians later arrived in Medina to meet. He's calling people kings and all. Can you imagine? to you're supposed to. This is an obligation, duty. A delegation of Najrani Christians later arrived in Medina to meet with Muhammad in 8, 9, or 10 AH. This also not sure. Perhaps to ascertain his claims to prophethood. Hmm. Why else? They were invited. In view of their weak ties with the Sasanian Empire, these and other Christians of the south were probably in a position to independently negotiate with Muhammad. By one account, the delegation was led by Abdul Masih, Abu al Harith ibn al Qama, and Sayyid ibn al Harith. What's this on my window sound? There, a peace treaty was finally reached, which the Christians agreed to pay an annual jizya, but were not required to convert to Islam. See, they didn't convert to Islam or partake in Muslim military's campaigns. Okay, this is what they say. However, see, before I obliterate your faces, what about that ayat? Shias, Surah 4 ayat 47. This confirms Allah has now threatened the people of the book of scriptures. But Prophet Muhammad, you say, didn't threaten, didn't even have fight. These were the Jews fighting with him. Okay, on the other side, but also resembled the treatment of, but they wouldn't, he couldn't convince them. And see how it was not until the Caliphate of Umar that the Christians of Najran were expelled from the Arabian Peninsula. Oh my God. Mubahala. In Medina, Muhammad and the Christian delegation may have also debated the nature of Jesus, human or divine. Although, see, Christians believed that Jesus was divine, and Muhammad couldn't convince them that he was not from the scriptures. From the scriptures, you're supposed to convince them, like I'm trying to show you, give you evidence. At least see this, that Prophet Muhammad failed. The resemblance of Jesus in the sight of Allah is that of Adam. What kind of a thing is this? He created him from dust and said to him, be, and he was. That's the first human being God created. Oh, God. Jesus Christ was, okay, you know, God can do miracles. Okay, you can say God can do miracles, give a barren, give a single woman, make her pregnant, right? But to put it this way is a you cannot convince someone to put it this way. So it is, what can I do? It is so strange. Like they're making me laugh. Sorry, excuse me. No, no, I shouldn't blame anyone. The likeness of Jesus is of Adam, but in the okay, also see in the scripture, I don't have that much patience. Sorry, I shouldn't be. He created him from dust and said to him, "Be," and he was. So that means that no, this doesn't mean don't go to the miracle. God is miraculous. Look at the comparison. Okay, I can tell the Christians, Baba, what kind of a God is this? That he has prophets before, and that kind of argument we can, or discussion we can do with the Christians. This kind of argument we cannot do with the Christians. That now he sent some divinity when the Messiah isn't divine, right? I can use this kind of thing. It is an insult to your intellect, the reasoning. Oh my God, logicians. Okay, revealed to Muhammad on am I and look at so you know what? I think they were scared of Muhammad. I don't know why. It seemed here somewhere as I was reading. Where is it? Either mobile. Oh no. Where's the whole? Apparently, at when they Bakis. Oh God. Maybe Shia. Such reports are given by the historian Ibn Shia leaning historian Ibn Ishaq. Really? I thought Shias don't take Ibn Ishaq. Huh? Okay, so many shocks I'm getting. The Sunni traditionalist Muslim Ibn al-Hajjaj in his Sahih Muslim. Where did I read the whole? So when I read how, where is it? How the Christian and whosoever disputes, where is it? I can't find it. Oh, this is this. Okay, so I read some details like how the Najran Christians, what they said. I saw in that something was wrong with Prophet Muhammad. They were scared. They're like, okay, leave, this and that. Najran Christian. Wait, let me see. Military campaigns remained in charge of their own affairs. This was perhaps the first such treaty in Muslim history. Remember Treaty Mubala. This is all. Oh no, this. I can't find it now. Oh, it's hot. Just a minute, please. So, oh my God. So, please. Oh, no, I can't find it. Sorry. Who is he? Sunni exegete. Al-Baqi. Where's that? What happened to Wilfred Madlung? Argues that the term of our son. He's with the Shia, and it's not like, goodness, the Quran is not a good book, like well written. So yeah, I can't find it now. I don't know how I. Terrible, really. I felt they were scared or something. These Christians, Najran, of Prophet Muhammad. They're like, leave it, and slowly, like they retreated. Like he's a kind of an aggressive man. He might kill them or something, right? And how they, in a very sensible way, turned away from him, and they agreed to pay the jizya. I think the Jews would not agree. The way he went in the Jewish territories, mostly dominated by the Jewish people, and he took over, right? So that's why I think the Jews would not agree like the Christians agreed, Nigerian Christians. I don't know about the others, but the history writes about Nigerian Christians. He had this discussion. They didn't even, none of them he could change. It didn't conform to the scripture. And the Quranites didn't confirm what revelations, Al Imran and all were coming, that Jesus was not divine. The Jews dominated areas like, the Nadir, Banu Nadir and all. He went to the Jews, they helped him, and then he settled there. And I think he actually made them fight him, like, or resist him. And then he's like, in resisting Islam and not paying the jizya, because so the Christians kind of, gave in and said, okay, we'll pay the jizya. Although it's our land, maybe the Najran Christians giving jizya, they're not even living in Medina, they've come from this other area. The Jews didn't give in to him. That's why he was very, very aggressive, very terrible. And the ayahs, terrible ayahs coming, unreasonable, unjustifiable ayahs against the Jews. Jews would not pay him jizya. I think that's why. So we want our, some Muslims saying that, oh God, that we pay. Oh, sorry, that, oh, they can live so happily ever after. Like it's so, and they don't have to participate in the military. No, no, they're second hand, even then. But they can practice their religion. And what about the ones who don't want to pay jizya, like the Jews? In your own country, these Muslims come and say, well, this land is Allah's and you have to pay the jizya, like what Muhammad did, Prophet Muhammad at that time, in his time. Jews didn't settle for this kind of, thing that, oh yeah, we're free from military practice or what participation, and we can practice. Oh, you have come in our land, right? You say hijrat karo. If the person, if anyone is being, this thing with you, harsh with you, or persecuting you, or wants to kill you, take your life, and then you go to the Jewish territory dominated by the Jews, and you want that land, you make it. When they're against you, do hijrat. Oh, the attempted assassination on me, Surya. That's why Surya Hashara is. Where is Salah ad-Din? Another thing is back to this. So I could go on, but I'm not prepared and not very eloquent. Get stuck. Oh. So really, now you see, Allah is the best mockery. Oh my goodness, best of mockery. And so, no, no, Allah. Oh, it's a mistake. Sorry. Look, look. Oh, people. Oh, Muslims, Muslims. Why should we go into blasphemy? Why should we be penalized for blasphemy? Sorry. Look, even if you open to them a gate from heaven, they continue therein to ascend. Oh, they would say our eyes have only been dazzled, rather we are people affected by magic. Really? What? Oh, I've read this side before. I know. So I'm think I was as a Shia, right? And even if we open to them a gate from heaven, now I was thinking these people are so stubborn, they don't want to believe. So against these atheists or disbelievers, this who don't believe, against the polytheists, that, against the people of the scriptures, something else. Please. And I never thought like that. So these are the people who would not believe. These are such terrible disbelievers, right? That even if Allah opened to them a gate from the heaven and they continue therein to ascend, like Prophet Muhammad ascending. But those poor Sahabas standing there couldn't see he's gone to Miraj. Were they standing there? Couldn't even see the angel he has seen on the horizon, whoever he's seen. They said it was Angel Gabriel. If we open to them a gate from heaven, how stubborn they are. And how stubborn are the Christians? So as a Shia, I thought, oh, brainwashed because I'm not looking at the other side. I'm only stuck on this ayat. Oh, these disbelievers, they're so stubborn. Even if we opened out to them a gate from heaven, you see, these kind of stubborn people, they were to continue all day ascending therein, all day going up, ascending to the heaven, above, 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 above. Such stubborn. And they would say, our eyes have only been, oh, we're in this, terrible, And the polytheists, no, no, their eyes are not there. They're in this conjectures and guesswork that they're idols. And, uh, sorry, excuse me. Our eyes have only been dazzled. And the other idol worshippers, Allah willed. If Allah had not willed, we would not have even forbidden these things. Dazzled. Rather, we are people affected by magic. So they believe in magic. Or imagine idol worshipper saying, no, no, this is our God taking us. We have partners with Allah, taking us nearer to Allah. And what does Allah said about them in Surah Zumar, Ayat 3? They would not say this is magic, that they are dazzled by magic. And the ones who said, please send angels, why didn't the angels come down? Think of that. So if the angels came down, would they say, oh, no, no, we are dazzled. What if they told Allah, God, take us up above, show us how you took the Prophet, take us also up, right? Then, if Allah showed them the miracle, would they then say, "This, oh Allah, this is magic. Our eyes are dazzled. We don't know who Allah was." No, no. We asked Allah and He took us up. So now what? They'll come back and say, some Christians, say Christian scientists, what do they say? I mean, this is really, God knows who's going to say this, you know. And if they asked Allah, the ones who believe in magic but don't believe in God, if they asked Allah, let's say, or Prophet, also ask the Messenger of Allah, and we are placed within the heaven great stars. Now, scientists may have come and said, yeah, if we give these scientists evidence, Professor Dawkins, my Allah has said, come, gather, he's going to take us. Oh, yeah, Zahra, yeah, okay, right? We have evidence, first hand evidence. You just stand here, Professor Dawkins, right? We're both going to heaven. Great, great heights. If he says, you just say it right now, Professor Dawkins, that Allah take me to high heavens, right? Higher, higher, higher. And if Allah does that, then will Professor Dawkins not believe? Come back saying, oh, my eyes are dazzled. Yeah, Zahra, I don't know what you've done to me. But no, no, he cannot say that. So there's a way. No, no, Zahra told me, ask Allah. He will take you higher, higher, higher into great heavens. Higher, highest heavens, right? Just ask Allah. You want evidence, Professor Dawkins? Professor Dawkins will come back saying, wow, Islam is the truth. How has he written this, Allah? Even a scientist, if you tell him, I have full evidence of everything I'm saying, you call the angels, they will come down and tell you these are true. These revelations are true. Yeah? Which scientists will, reject this. The evidence is coming. What did Professor Dawkins say? He doesn't believe in these spirits because these work. It doesn't work every time. You see, the Qigong master, he says, whether you believe in it or not, just use it, it works. Now, there's kettle, tea. You want to make tea? You go, whether you believe it or not. No, no, I don't believe that this kettle, that you can make tea. But you bring tea, and I say, yeah, now I believe that you can make tea, right? Oh my God, that this water boils in this kettle and the tea. Like just a stupid example. But it doesn't work every time. Like I have kidney problem. I didn't know that. Any spiritual X-ray. Maybe my maid, my longtime maid, the Kachi maid. Yeah, she was Abdul Qadir Jilani's. So she could maybe, if she could put her hands here, like she told me, that she told us, brothers and sisters in Singapore, we had gone. There she told us, like, this brother of yours, this one, he will take height. He will become tall. And I was like, Okay, my other brother, no, she, she touched our sides. She said, no, not you. But the brother, she said, will become tall, is tall. Whether he would. I said, what if I, do the hanging? She said, no, it won't work. Just said. So now if she goes to Professor Dawkins, and now we can tell Professor Dawkins, she said this, right? And my brother has become tall. And she said she could take out tonsils without those operation and all, with her finger. She took out that red blood thing from the eye of my cousin Faisal, right? Faisal told me himself at our grandparents' place and all this. Now you see these kind, if it always like this lady. Okay, so no, like Sri Ravi Shankarji Guruji telling me that I have problem with my kidneys, but she could tell, yes, if she was alive or where's she, if I knew. May God give her a long life, a healthy. Yeah, there are, but not everyone, right? Even Sri Ravi Shankarji, no one could tell. The blood test told me. Even I myself couldn't tell that there's something wrong with my kidneys. So if every spiritual person was successful every time, no probability, every time, like the blood tests are for real. They tell you. Sometimes they say it's pseudo leukemia, hyperkalemia. Why? Because the blood test they have taken, I hope it's no, the symptoms, if the symptoms aren't there, right? Pseudo, sorry, pseudo hyperkalemia. Why? Because the way the blood test was defined when serum potassium concentrated exceeded that of plasma by more than zero point 0.4 mmol Sachel, provided the samples are collected. Under strict techniques, remain at room temperature and are tested within 1 hour from blood specimen collection. Otherwise, it's pseudo hyperkalemia. Oh, remain at room temperature. Look, pseudo hyperkalemia, potassium contamination of blood samples is a potential cause of pseudohyper. So sometimes it happens, right? This, if they fail to do this, so they also know this. But where did the spiritualists tell me what is wrong with me? Yeah, and so any Muslim saving lives and no injustice done. I hate it. I hate it when I hated it even in my religion, seeing a hypocrite Shia or some trait in myself or another. I didn't like it. I wanted to correct it immediately. I failed, that's another thing, but I hated it. Justice is very important. So, the well being of people, saving lives like this. Truth can, Jesus Christ has said, but he may be so high, like, that's why I rejected Hinduism too, because all you can say about this, and even science, I cannot, because it's not like we have feelings, and of course, science to a certain extent, psychiatry, the mind, Freud, and Jung, and all this, but still, it's not complete. It doesn't. Now, there's the mind problem, and also like the whole mind problem, emotions, feelings. Love is from the soul, spirit, from the div. So you see, the therapy failed on me to keep me away from my teacher. I can only give my experience. They couldn't. And the agony I went through for 5 years. So I had to search out a yogi now or some other spiritualist. And my prayers failed, Shia prayers, right? Like, for this, oh, Bibi Sakina, oh, I hope Miss Designer reconcile. आज की रात भी क्या बाबा नोहा बीबी सकीना फॉर इमाम हुसैन आज की रात भी क्या मिस डिसा नहीं आएगी आज की रात भी क्या बाबा यानी next day reconcile what have I done wrong I mean if we can so everything failed and even love failed I believed I believed that if two people like then I found in the Bible two people believe in the same thing it is bound to happen so do you believe in love. And in the Bible, Jesus Christ says, if two people gather in my name. So I wrote this to my Christian teacher, not knowing it's in our Bible. Jesus Christ has said the same thing. Just thinking of out of my head about my religion. Don't you think if two people believe in the same thing, it is bound to happen? And if we're, aren't we like family, Miss Dissa? And if let's say a person has a wound or a problem, oh, that she told me your problem is your problem. Okay, but don't you think like if two people don't turn miss this on me, please. Two people, let's say one has a problem and can't we talk it out, solve with love, understanding hearts. So which movie is it where Jesus Christ he says everyone has to take his own cross, but he came and he helped. They show in the movie scene. It's just a movie, right? So uh, we can lessen the burdens of others. All that I'm talking like Mother Teresa, but my actions are so love in action, Mother Teresa. So I believed much like this, talking and being there. So for each other, healing. Like I have this problem, right? This fear that in Dubai, like Pakistanis coming out, they have all these prostitutes. It's very scary. So Pakistani man could try to send things to me. What's apostate Aladina? Sorry, I have to cut myself. This verse alone disproves Islam. 3 years ago. Okay. So this verse alone also, thank you, apostate Aladin. He's very eloquent and all this. Don't you think this verse, Surah Hijr, that if God put this, I don't know how to say it. I think this, I wanted to appeal to UAE that please don't punish people. This is not blasphemy, what I'm doing here. And so please don't punish people. Surah Hijr ayat. So they mocked the Prophet. They mocked, they Let's see also this, right? They mocked the messenger. And for that, I don't see a verse. Let me see. For that, Allah punished them through the believers. Allah punished, not in afterlife, punished them. Oh, where does blasphemy? Oh, I also, let me see. They mocked. It is only through resentment that they pay Allah and His Messenger back for enriching them out of His bounty. But I give respite to those who disbelieve. Then I seize them in my wrath. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's go to it's this is Shia, but it's the same for Sunni Quran, right? Surah, which one is this? Surah Ra'd, ayat 32. And messengers before you were certainly mocked at, but I gave respite to those who disbelieved. So now again, Allah is equating mockery with disbelief, and so they mocked the messengers because they disbelieved. So I think going back to Surah Hijr, right, wouldn't it be that He has allowed both? They did it because Allah is equating mockery with disbelief also, right? Or disbelievers with mockery, the same behavior, their uh, disposition. And messengers before you were certainly mocked. This is on Surah Ra'd. Oh, okay. So I think it's enough, right? Surah Ra'd at 33, 32. Allah is equating disbelief with mockery here also in Surah Ra'd. But Allah gave them respite, right? Who are you to punish them? Surah Ra'd. So we saw that. Let's search out. I'm not prepared. Blasphemy. So Quran ayats. Let's see what Sunnis and Shias both know. Quran ayats on blasphemy and punishments for it. This shall be a disgrace for them in this world, and in the hereafter they shall have a grievous chastisement. Except those who repent before you, overpower them. So know that before you overpower them. So know that Allah is forgiving, merciful. Surah 33 at 57 to 61 have also been used for some comment by some commentators to justify blasphemy punishment. But it's not direct, right? Indeed, the penalty for those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger and spread mischief in the land is this is not for blasphemy. And this do the does the Quran and the prophetic teaching support? Quranic verses do not recommend capital punishment for blasphemy. Quranic verses about blasphemy with no mention of punishment in this world. So there are many Quranic verses. Let's put it this way. There are Quranic verses about blasphemy with no mention of punishment in this world. Thank you, islamicity.org. Right? But so then, let me see. How do I put indicates that God has sent many prophets to different parts of the world at different times. Nearly all these prophets were abused mocked and treated with disrespect. Hundreds of verses reveal that the prophets were treated as blasphemers and called liars, possessed, fabricators, and foolish men. Though the prophets were treated with disrespect and abuse, God never mentioned in the Quran that the blasphemers would be punished by death. In fact, prophets showed kindness towards their accusers. Our prophet's life is a good example of such behavior. So when the prophet is showing them kindness, who are you to, Suhail Ali and all, who are you to harass ex Muslims in India, Pakistan, elsewhere? Okay, God clearly says that He will dispense the ultimate judgment. Ultimate judgment is this: Surah 40 ayat 24, Surah 7 ayat 66, Surah 15 Hijr ayat 6, Surah 16 ayat 101, Surah 36 ayat 30. Now, some Muslims say this: Islamic city, thank you. Quran did not recommend any physical punishment of incarceration or death to the perpetrators. This clearly shows that abuse of the Prophet is not a subject of corporal punishment. Where is this Islamic city from, and which Muslim Sunni madhab are they from? Which Islamic madhab? The perpetrators will be judged by God, and the believers are asked to convey the message of God to them about their wrongdoing or avoid their company. The Quran also commands the believer not to use abusive language. So I don't even think Sohail Ali was a like Shia Muslim, let alone a Shia Muslim or a Sunni Muslim. Which madhab is this? Directed. How many Islamic countries are giving punishments for blasphemy, insulting Islam or the Prophet? Non believers. The Quran also commands the believer not to use abusive language directed against non believers, and not to abuse means not to abuse them in any way also. And do not abuse those whom they call upon besides Allah, lest exceeding the limits they should abuse Allah out of ignorance. Right? A peace, although Allah says they're the worst of creatures and all this, but He's told the believers not to abuse their gods, like whoever they call upon besides Allah, lest exceeding the limits they should abuse Allah out of ignorance. A peaceful persuasion is recommended to reform the person concerned rather than trying to punish them. So on one hand, Islam gives us this. Thus we have made pleasing to every community their deeds. Then to the Lord is their return, and He will inform them about what they used to do. This Allah also says. Surah 6 ayat 108. Let me see if I find any contradictions. So how come the other Muslim, what is this? Quranic verses do not recommend capital punishment for blasphemy. But what punishment? Quranic verses about blasphemy with no mention of punishment in this world. No mention of punishment in this world. He punished these people, annihilated them, and destroyed them as they did not take the truth seriously. Yeah, Surah 36, that's 30. This clearly indicates that the abuse of prophets is punished by God. He punished these people, annihilated them. Yeah. Number two, He has instructed you in the scripture that if you hear God's revelations being mocked and ridiculed, you shall not sit with them unless they delve into another subject. Suhail Ali, you've taken advantage. Same का advantage लिया शिया इस्लाम का. Misuse. Otherwise, you will be as guilty as they are. Oh, You shall not sit with them until they delve into what if a Muslim, Pakistani Muslim, Indian Muslim comes here and abuses sexually and harasses me and all this? At least the Dubai police should take action. And against Hanif Khan, death threat. And before that, shouldn't Dubai police take action? Okay, Dubai police doesn't have to sit with me here. Otherwise, you'll be guilty as they are. No, but I think Salah, why weren't you like the Saudi Salahadi? God will gather the hypocrites and the disbelievers together in hell. No, no, but no, that's another thing. Hypocrites and those who spread rumors. What about the rumor spreading? Surah 33, ayat 60 to 61. Maybe those were false rumors. Quran also mentioned, but indeed they uttered blasphemy. If they repent, it will be best for them. But if they turn back to their evil ways, Allah will Himself punish them. Ah, let's check Surah 9, ayat 74. They've just given Surah 9, ayat 74. You see how wrong you are, Muslims who are punishing for blasphemy. Aren't you doing a wrong thing? Or is there contradictions in the Quran ayat on this also? Oh my God. And among them are those who made a covenant with Allah, saying, if they made a covenant with Allah, saying, if He should give us from His bounty, we will surely spend in charity and we will surely be among the righteous. Wait a minute, there's something. So 74 is something wrong with me. Oh, sorry, I put 75. Uh, they swear by Allah that they said nothing evil, but indeed they uttered blasphemy. What is the word blasphemy? Uh, Allah will punish them. What's the word? Arabic word. Oh, disbelief and disbelief. The word. They swear by Allah that they said nothing. Allah bichare. Maybe they were true. While certainly they said the word of, oh my goodness, disbelief, kufr. Kufr is blasphemy. You know, as a Shia, if I told my aunt, oh, why isn't Allah helping? Like I say words like despair of despair. Do not despair of Allah. Surely He forgives our sins. Kufr. Disbelief is blasphemy. Can you believe this? Now you see where you people have got it wrong. Now I have to, my whole, you should punish each and every one who doesn't believe in this Allah. They have done blasphemy. After, oh, they said the word of the disbelief and disbelieved after they of Islam and planned of what not they could attain. This is also about planning. Oh, this of what they could not attain, whatever they could plan. I don't know what they planned. What Allah, you might take it as a planning to kill the Muslims or Prophet Muhammad at that time, and they were resentful, except that Allah had enriched them and His Messenger of His bounty. So they were so ungrateful also. So if they repent, it is better for them, and if they turn away, they even plan things against the Muslims and Prophet Muhammad. And you know, after taking the bounty, fadlallah from them, from Allah, and the fadl of Prophet, fadl Rasulullah, hmm, My goodness, Fadla, hey. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, you Muslims, even Shias, evil, Satan, you are punishing. You should be punishing those. He said a word of kufr. Now, it's not clear if just saying a word of kufr that they should, because Allah has put all these other things here. You're not, and among them are those who made a covenant with Allah. Aren't you supposed to kill everyone who is not a Muslim? Yes. Who you invite to Islam and they say, no, we don't want to become Muslims. And you have to invite everyone to Islam. That means, oh my, you don't know what Islam is? Still don't know? Oh my God. This is what the confusion, oh my goodness. Now, Islamic city, I feel sorry for you. Actually, we're supposed to, no, no, Muslim, Shia, all, and have patience with what they say and leave them. Baba, this was abrogated. The Sunnis are right, Shias. Huh. So see, the contradictory ayats. A word of kufr is a word of disbelief. Kill all disbelief. Oh, moreover, the insult you cannot take. When you can't, you're not supposed to take any disbeliever. How are you? So you see in your hearts that Ishq Rasulullah and Allah. See, the truth about this false Allah and this is in your hearts, running in your veins, in your blood. This shaitan wants you. So you cannot even take blasphemy. The blasphemy is not only insulting. Insulting will be too much for you. You flare up, you'll burn the person if you could. Right? Shias also. Khabardar. Don't even question, my father said. Rasulullah is what he's done here. In Surah 33, what he meant. If, and Imam Ali killed someone because he insulted the Prophet or he spat outside the mosque or something. My father said he did a good thing. He took his talwar, opened, and unsheathed, and I read it somewhere. It could be. Do you see? Actually face the truth. Now, some of you Muslim, but here, your blood is for those. You think, oh, you think Christian like that. No, no. Umar thought Christian like. I don't know why. Don't kill them. You see, Umar even in this about apostates. When Prophet Muhammad has said, kill them. So, sorry, I'm moving my arm. Oh, God. My whole body. So, now what shall we do with you? Some of you Muslims who can't take it really know what this shaitan was up to. But you would know him as Allah, of course. Some of you can't believe it, can't believe your other Muslims. Or see, some of you can't even believe your prophet and you give preference of what Umar has done and said and done against apostates. Oh my God. So actually, Maududi's interpretation is right about that ayat, right, Surah? Hmm. Oh my goodness. Surah 17, ayat 33? Yes. Surah 17. Excuse me. Oh, it's a lot of, I'm in a lot of like uh, psychological pain. And do not kill the soul, which Allah has forbidden, except by right, by haq. So, Maududi, yeah, not Umar. Not what Umar did, say, but an apostate. Kill them. I would say kill a believer, disbeliever, sorry. I would say kill a disbeliever. It means this ayat means any disbeliever, like the other ayat also. Where is it? Uh, Principals, writing to the principal when she couldn't see me and I didn't want to call her. It's her truth. Linear, the vertical. Relative truth. Where's it? Where's that ayat who created you? Let me search again. Where's it? Can't remember. So how will I search? Where was Maududi's tafsir? Oh, those who are invited to Islam. Who is more unjust? You're supposed to kill all the disbelievers. Who is more unjust? And disbelief, kufr is blasphemy then. Oh, you haven't gone to Surah 9 ayat properly. Kill all the disbelievers, or which? Who is more unjust than one? Oh, I'm so tired. Than one. I have to write this all. Who gives a lie to Allah? Who is invited to Islam? Quran ayat. Oh, where did Maududi say it's blasphemy? Who is more unjust than one who invents a lie against Allah? So, some of you Muslims have been injected, or what? With uh, yeah, inserted, injected by this Allah with so much hatred, like the truth against the disbelievers in this Quran ayat. You know it. You can't take that blasphemy. Okay, somehow conditional, like you have tolerated the disbelievers because you've seen your parents and people living together. You've come to Dubai or in Pakistan also. Yeah, your parents forefathers were living in India or God knows when. But you know, killing the disbelievers is right. Who is more unjust than one who invents about Allah untruth while he is this is the one. This blasphemy. So this means kill those who don't come to Islam and you invite them, right? And take that Surah 17, Ayah 33 together and kill. Oh, it's actually kill the disbelievers. Oh, where's Maududi's? Oh, I thought this was Al Islam. Where's the tafsir here? No, this is not that. Sorry, not. This is not my Islam, not Al Islam. Oh, my Islam. Let's go to. Oh my God. How could you people? Oh my God. No. Surah 61 ayat 7. Surah 61 ayat 7. Bas khatam shud. Finito. Maisa. You see, Emiratis? Oh my God. Am I getting you into trouble? Saudi, Salahadi, please send my regards. And to you, to yourself, and please leave Islam. Kill the disbelievers. Really, if Saudi Arabia leaves Islam, I hope I don't get them into. I'm worried of your and you quiet. You would not help me. That's not fair. Anyways, at least I die knowing you can kill me in my sleep, knowing your jinns or something, knowing that I helped you, Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much for sending Salahuddin. Salahuddin coming. 61. Yeah, Maududi. When declares the prophet sent by Allah to be a false prophet. So, who invents a lie against Allah? Meaning declares the prophet sent by Allah to be a false prophet. That's it. Blasphemy, right? This is what Maududi is telling you. And regard about this ayat. Surah 61, ayat 7. Maududi's tafsir. He's right. That's how I worked it out. I'm not saying he's right, but working it out through the Quran ayats, it's supposed to kill the disbelievers. Disbelief is kufr, it's blasphemy. Should be a death penalty. And it's mandatory, obligatory. Every Muslim's duty is to invite a non Muslim to Islam. And if they don't come to Islam, kill them. What jizya? That's just, you're confused or something. I don't know. You've been confused because there's a mishmash. But taking these ayats, you're supposed to kill the disbelievers, right? Allah does not direct such evil. So taking Surah 61 ayat 7 and taking Surah 17 ayat 33, it's not only apostates, you're supposed to kill the disbelievers. And there's another ayat which says you're supposed to invite people to Islam, right? It is an obligation, isn't it? Invite the non-believer, the disbeliever. Oh, my side is hurting, and I'm kind of very in emotional agony, anxiety. Oh my God! So please, wait. I have to dying. I'm killing myself. Before you can even kill me, uh, I've dug my own grave. Oh my God! Sorry, excuse me. Give me a moment, right? I love doing this. Is this my passion? Maybe because deep inside, I don't want to emotionally black that I love you people, I care for you people, and I care that truth could set you free, like Jesus Christ said. I love justice, so justice, and all this. So that's why I'm doing this, digging. I've dug my own grave. It really hurts me. This, yeah, but it came. It's like I can't avoid it, right? Right in front of my face. So, anyways, every breath we take is going to our, uh, and my principal is old, and I can't live with her. I can't find that thing of, so she's my own, I don't see like anything. So, thank you for the chance you gave me. Although I shouldn't be thanking you for the life you spared, my life, but okay. According to your religion, this terrible religion, you should not have spared my life. And you did. And I really appreciate it. Muslim, UAE, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And the help you've given me. And the Eid I once went before His Highness Your Khalifa's news, I used, I could have given it to my Muslim brother. He didn't take it. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry I used that Eid when I was an ex-Muslim. And I appreciate all the help that you've given me. Without you, this would not have been possible. I wish you the very best, most beautiful life, peace amongst all Muslims, Palestinians, Israelis, all of you. And please let live and freedom of choice and religion. And this is blasphemy. See, even not coming to Islam is blasphemy. You don't have to say it, you just, it means if you don't invent a lie, meaning declaring the Prophet sent, but this is like saying no to a dawah or your invitation to Islam would mean what? That is, there could be no greater injustice than that besides calling a true prophet a false prophet. This in itself is kufr, kafir, blasphemy. One should start hurling abuse on him and employing us. Oh, okay, this I missed, right? But don't you think that what Maududi has said here, and according to your blasphemy, the way you use it, not supposed to criticize Islam? That's blasphemy for many Islamic countries, right? Forget all this. Like, who's going to do? One should start hurling abuses and all this. No. False allegations, slanders to defeat his mission, although the Prophet is calling him to Allah's worship and his obedience. What a way. So, huh? And I'm calling you to the true justice. And what are you doing to me? You're doing what your Allah blames these disbelievers of doing unjustly, right? So unjust. You have hurled abuse, sexually harassed. You've gone beyond all this. False allegations, calling yourself a Shia Muslim. Shame on you, Sohail Ali. Mahajir, Punjabi, whoever you are, a mix. Shame on you. Muhtarma karke on the stream yard, laughing like that. Okay, and death threat to Hanif Khan. Sorry, excuse me. But Interpol. Hanif Khan, brother, what if he's in Dubai? He had a cup shop with the Dubai police party, and Dubai police has told him, Allah, mushkil, don't worry. Huh? Don't worry. In his, maybe he got a Punjabi in Dubai police, like, don't worry, I'm here to help you. If any Punjabi Dubai police, you are going against Baba Said. I I cannot accept this. How dare you? मुझे पंजाबी लड़की नहीं समझो समझे Yeah, I get very sorry. I'm very अपनी पंजाबियों को जाके उसके साथ करो. Huh? Suhail Ali. Oh, maybe her Punjabis are here. Raju's wife, right? Saima Haider. ये इसका बाप वो था, आर्मी ऑफिसर ऑफ पाकिस्तान. ये पंजाबन है. अभी पता नहीं, मैंने तो सुना था कि शी वॉज अ सुन्नी. शायद नाम भी चेंज कर सकते हैं. ये पंजाबी, ये कम नहीं. फिर आई मीन फेसबुक और ये राजू से शादी. माय सेकंड कजन, नाउ देयर इन दुबई. साइमा हैदर डिजाइन दुबई. देखें, हम कोई ऐसे वैसे कपड़े भी नहीं. हालांकि एक्स मुस्लिम है. मैं एज अ शिया आई वाज थिंकिंग व्हाट शैल आई सेल, व्हाट वर्क शैल आई डू. देखिए, हम तो वो करना चाहते हैं. Like I was thinking fruits. Maybe I should have a farm and get Malaysian papayas and sell them, or trees. Oh. First of all, we don't even know this ex army officer of Pakistan's daughter, right? She has died or what? Because from my aunt, I heard from inside information, either maybe Sunni family, but they lied and they said she's a Shia. They lied to the people who had come to the wedding. That's what my aunt told me. Another, you can't trust these people, these Punjabans also. Sorry. And the Shia. My aunt told me from inside information. She knows Nawaz Sharif and all this, right? ये एक तो ऐसे पाकिस्तानी झूठ बोलते हैं, lying. Now you see her pictures. Raju ko bulao. I even told recently, I was like saying on Facebook, I might do something wrong. 'Cause I'm so angry at this Suhail Punjabi or Mahajar. So I've told, recently I've sent this to Tariq Masood. He hasn't replied to me, right? I thought I'm going to WhatsApp the Punjabi supermarket. Thursday at 4:05 a.m. I've done some. So Margot was saying, here is date Sultan Kabul, stay blessed in Jannah. I love Muscat. Sorry, I went on Facebook Messenger. That's leader Sultan Kabul's for. He was going to get the peace award, peace. What do you call that? Sorry. And so, Hanif Khan, where are you? I just can you just come here and say hello? Just that I know that you're safe. And Sophia ex-Muslim, we cannot. We should. This is a crime. Okay, I'll leave her alone. Yeah, Marco said don't go because they're going to do something to make you. They'll try to provoke you to. Oh yeah, one of her videos. And you might stoop to their level. Stoop down to their level. Don't do it. Oh, I have been. Okay, I can't do sudden nervous breakdown or energy. Okay, sorry, I have to go now. Take a break. And so please no blasphemy to God. So Allah equates blasphemy with, let me just say this and go. Blasphemy with mockery or kufr, disbelief, and all this. And so please, I appeal to UAE also and Saudi Arabia, GCC countries, to please remove this law. Do not punish. This is not blasphemy. Saying Islam is a false religion with proof, it's not blasphemy. And for your own good, leave Islam. I, it's not because I have an ego. Even if you don't leave Islam, it's just that it's up to you. But I would give you the best advice that I think is for myself, right? And for you and my loved ones, dedicated to my principal, Mrs. Munira Gulzar. So I think of the best advice if someone came and asked me, my loved one, or even if a stranger, my enemy came and asked me, in those days when I was in, uh, uh, they hadn't pulled me down to lower self of mine, I would give the best. I would give my enemy the best if my enemy was in trouble or confused about their life and wanted advice from me. That's why my live streams, like if you can come here, if you can listen to this and take the advice, take the proof and leave Islam, this is what I would tell my mother also, uh, who's no more now, or my aunts also, Shia, who are no more, right? Was the ones who are no more, and myself, to leave Islam. Advice I'm giving, suggestion. So I'd wish the best for you. So please take the best. And I'm showing you that this is not the best. This is the worst of religions ever. Judaism has changed. This is the worst religion for now. Thank you so much for your time.
We'll be back. Until then, thank you so much.